What would it take for you to steal $700 million? Well, apparently it doesn't take much nowadays because the Sandy Relief Fund got ripped off for $700 million. And this is one of the main reasons why I never, ever donate to any kind of charitable organization. If you go through and look at anything, there's always going to be what you call runoff. In every business, runoff. What does that mean? Well, runoff is basically whenever you hand a dollar to somebody, they're going to take a piece of that dollar as payment for the dollar they hand to the next person. Let's say you donate $1 to Goodwill. Goodwill is a bad example, but we're going to use Goodwill as insert X charity. Well, you give the dollar to Goodwill, and they got to pay the person to take that dollar and give it to somebody else, to give it to somebody else, to give it to where it actually needs. So let's say this dollar goes to an African village. Normally, a reasonable person will say, oh, it's good. We can take this dollar and we'll send it right to getting paper for children in Africa. That's what a normal, sane human being would doing. But since most of these things are non-profit, they don't do that. They use that dollar to build up buildings, organizations, rent, these kind of things. Things that should also be done non-profit. Why does somebody have to make profit off a non-profited charity? Hell, there's a ton of derelict buildings sitting around that people could volunteer work, fix up, and basically allow these people to work their operations out for free. That's the ideal scenario. Alright, so we can't blame them for paying rent because, people are greedy, people are going for self. What can we blame them for? Well, we can blame them for skimming off the top. Because there's all kinds of stupid crap that comes out that dollar. Say 2 cents comes out for the $6 electronic transfer fee that comes from that sends money wirelessly over to another area. Let's say they have to pay the people over there in the other area to sit there and take time out of their day to basically, instead of volunteering for a charity, they work for a charity. So they're over there in Africa trying to help children read and write. So that, let's say they take another 15 cents for wages over there. And then you got paper, copy, and let's say there's another 10 cents goes to that. So after everything is said and done, everybody's paid. 50 to 55 cents ideally will go towards that child getting a piece of the paper. Well, it's better than nothing. That's the first thing would say, somebody, right? I guess you can look at it in that hindsight. But let's look at how it actually really works in the real world. I'm not saying organizations are bad. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying they're run very poorly. Sandy is a great indicator of a very, very poorly run campaign. $700 million goes missing. It doesn't take a genius for to know where that $700 million went to. It doesn't. Hell, they wasted $240 million giving people that victims of Hurricane Sandy money to build or to hire contractors to build stilts onto their house so they won't be damaged from flooding in previous, upcoming upcoming hurricanes and things of that nature. Why would you give people money? What happens when you give people money? What happens at tax time when you give people money? The world is set up so naturally you will have to be as dependent on the government as humanly possible. At least the United States. At least the United States. That being said, people love to live right at their means. Don't believe me? Let's look at this. I was talking to a guy at GameStop just the other day. He goes, man, I can't tell you how many people come in here buy a PlayStation 3, come back 2 weeks later, and says he can't afford it, and he wants his money back. That right there tells me that if you can't afford a PlayStation 3, don't get me wrong, not everybody's starving college students. They're not. If you have a McDonald's job and you decide to splurge on a PlayStation 3, you should do it with your ability to afford it. But people don't do this. Consumerism is not set up for this. Hell, if people didn't live right at their means, the system would fail. Because think about that stupid commercial, the Geico commercial. It pisses me off so much. I think it's Geico. It's an insurance car company commercial where this girl goes, "Ooh, look at this wonderful purse. How much money did my car insurance save me?" "Well, we saved you $150. So I can get the purse." I sit there and think, bitch, if you managed your money reasonably and you allotted yourself fund money, if you actually saved money considerably, when something came up that you really, really wanted, such as, i.e. purse, you could afford it without your car insurance savings. Your car insurance savings should go to something that's already pretty much saved up. It took me a while. Don't get me wrong, not everybody gets this way of thinking overnight. It took me a lot of mistakes and a while to actually come to this thinking. But, man, $700 million. Seriously? Oh, in case you're wondering what happened with the $240 million, they gave a bunch of people like 30 grand a piece to build stilts, and then they went and spent it on themselves. Oops. What can you do? Good job donating. That's why I never donate to anything I can't give something to myself, my hands. Remember the Ashley Seals Fund? The reason I run that is because the money went through my hands. And I showed you where the money went to. There was no hidden gimmicks. There was no cutting off the top. And you got shit like this. That's shit. Over $15 billion have been donated to cancer research. Do we even have a semi-cure yet? It's been your boy. Where should I go with this topic right here? Oh my lord. North Korea. North Korea is one of the basket cases of the known world. I mean, seriously, this country is very poor. It's very poor mainly because it's been in embargoes, hasn't been allowed to trade openly with a lot of countries. It pretty much its main resource is rice, if I'm not mistaken. Well, rice and nuclear weapons. I mean, those are pretty much two mainstays in North Korea. And they're one of these things I like to call a false sense of wealth. You'll see African countries do this all the time, where they'll build this big, beautiful stadium and make a little small part of town that the tourists come to really nice looking, lavish hotels, lavish sidewalks, but everything else around them and the citizens will be poor, sickly, and beat up. It almost looks like Detroit, to be perfectly honest. But North Korea, they want to basically test their prowess with the United States because they do not like the embargoes that the United States put upon them. They don't like the DMZ. They don't like the United States stance between them and taking over South Korea, so on and so forth. So basically, their military is the thing. And the first thing you're going to think about is, why don't the United States just go ahead and put them down? We have superior military power. We have unlimited resources. Hell, we outpopulate them. They're basically using parades to show off their weapons on the backs of 1957 Chevrolet Bel Airs because they have no auto industry. They have no idea of how to build cars. I'm not saying they have no idea how to build cars. They have no means to build cars, like importing steel and stuff like that. I'm not going to try to say their education's anywhere below anybody else's. But most of the time, their whole citizens are oppressed. Here is why we shouldn't attack North Korea. Because the only people that you're hurting are the civilians of North Korea. They don't ask to be born into North Korea. They don't ask to be brainwashed by a tyrant. They don't ask to do all this. They might follow him blindly, but the fact is, though they're blind zealots, they're still in a situation that they were born into. They don't deserve to die because they were born in North Korea, but we have to protect our own in the same aspect. Should we attack them if they nuke us or attempt to nuke us? Because I think the attempt is more likely going to happen. When I say attempt, I think they're going to launch the nuke. It's either not going to make it to the United States, or it's going to be intercepted by one of our, missile defense systems in Guam or on the west coast of the United States. I think that's more likely the case that's going to happen. Do I feel like they're going to sleeper cell a nuke in here like the sum of all fears? No, I don't. I mean, the fact is, the country is all bark and no bite. Or at least that's what it looks like from the outside looking in. I have no clue what North Korea is because if you go on like one of those Google Map images of North Korea at night, you'll see like every else in the world is lit up, but you'll see North Korea hardly even has electricity to its citizens. So basically, what you have is a political rule by power and tyranny, basically a modern day Germany. but in a small country. And they get big in their pants because they used to have China backing them up. You had the Korean War, which was it was a police conflict, but the Korean War, which ended in a ceasefire, not a treaty. But they had China backing them up. North Korea themselves was getting pushed back until the Chinese came in and sent waves and waves of units back then. And Chinese back then still weren't as superpower as they are today. They were just power in numbers, kind of like the Red Army. But I don't think China is willing to back them up this time. And I'm pretty sure Russia is not going to back them up this time. But I still feel we shouldn't attack them until provoked. Because, one, it's like a bully picking on a smaller kid. Even though the smaller kid wants to, flex his muscles, dance around, you still got 3 feet on him and 100 pounds of muscle. I mean, the fact is, you know better than to hit him because you know you can beat him. Is there any doubt in my mind that we can beat North Korea? I think we'd beat North Korea handily. The only thing that would even even chance that we lose to North Korea is China and Russia getting in. And if that's the case, you have World War III, which in my book is not worth the risk. Don't risk World War III. I mean, China owns a large part of the debt of the United States. They don't own all of it. They own a good chunk of it. And other countries do as well. And getting cut off from China, because one of the things that America's has done more of over the last 50 or so years is we become reliant on other countries. Back when North Korea came, United States had their own steel, they had their own clothing, we could do everything in house. But the fact is, we start subsidizing things out to other countries. We allowed other countries to come in and start building whatever they wanted to build. Hell, if you come in the United States, you get tax-free income for like 7 years. How do you think all these things like in Myrtle Beach pop up, like Pacific and Wings and Sun Houses? Like every time you go to a convenience store, it's most likely owned by a foreign guy. Why? Because he doesn't have to pay any taxes on it, and it's ridiculous in that aspect. But dude, why is North Korea even attempting to do this? It blows my mind. They have to have some kind of ulterior motive, because I try to give everybody a benefit of doubt and say they're stupid. This guy literally can't think that his country could beat us. I mean, we pretty much beat 2 Middle Eastern countries at the same time, 8 or 9 years ago. Just destroyed them within 2 weeks. I mean, our military power is stronger than it ever was at this day and age. And we got generals begging to use this stuff. Just want a taste of what these damn missile defense systems can do. What these Abrams tanks rolling through cities can do. Because we really ain't had a major conflict. I mean, a major conflict. Other than I guess Iraq is considered a major conflict. But to be realistic, on a scale of, death, we haven't really lost a lot of soldiers since the Vietnam War. And yeah, you can say it's technology, but I think more of it is we've never had a foe worthy, an actual army going against us in a long time. North Korea, do I think they're willing to nuke us? Maybe. More likely or not, I think he's just trying to bluff and actually show his power off, and make his country. I think he's trying to work it so that if he threatens us with a nuke enough, we'll unleash an embargo and actually be able to trade with other countries. But you can't openly trade with another country that has a nuke that's willing to threaten you with it. So I don't know where to go with this situation. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section below. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption. As always, I'm Audi 5000. Hope you guys check me out later. Peace. What's up, guys? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and thank you for leaving a like rating. It helps me tremendously. And this video right here is going to serve more as just an update of what's going on right now. Alright, the weekend's coming up. And when the weekends are coming up, there's usually one thing that's usually on everybody's mind. Painkiller Already and Chaos Theories. Well, at least if you're on my channel. I don't think we're going to be doing Chaos Theories this week. The reason because is we kind of ran out of time. I was actually gone for the first part of this week. I actually went out of town with my girlfriend. Well, I didn't go out of town with my girlfriend. I went out of town in Conway with my girlfriend, but I actually stayed 3 days with my girlfriend, so I didn't upload any videos at the beginning of this week. And I decided to take a little break from everything. And basically, Eric, which is Chaos Math. He said last night we should do it last night because he can't do it on Friday night. And some reason I was thinking in my head it was Wednesday, and I had Friday to do it. But obviously it's Friday today, and today's Painkiller Already Day, so we don't have time to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a series of dual comms with some other people for the videos this weekend. There's a couple really good people out there that I've really wanted to show off some of their gameplay, and I found a guy named Cinematic showed me somebody that was just amazing. Like, I haven't been this obsessed with gameplay since I seen C-Nanners for the first time. For those of you who are unaware or don't really follow me for a long time, my overall hero on YouTube for the longest time was your boy Adam Montoya, Mr. C-Nanners. And it's not because his personality, it's not because of his voice. I loved the way he played Call of Duty. He played Call of Duty like a maestro. He was so perfect. Everything he did was so fluent. Everything was calculated. Every kill he got. I could watch that man get 5 kills and be 100% ecstatic about watching the video. Because he did it. He moved so gracefully and perfectly on every video that he uploaded. And to me, it was very entertaining. And basically, this guy I found was just as entertaining. But he gets a lot more kills than C-Nanners. I mean, this guy is putting up monster stuff. I mean, on the daily. Like, the first video I watched was like a 70 gun kill streak with the XPR. I think that's what it is. That semi-automatic sniper rifle toward the end of the game. 70 kill streak. He doesn't do it on ground war either. That's what caught my attention right out the gate. He's dropping massive gameplays. Not on ground war. That's impressive. Because everybody's seen the ground war stuff, you know. Raid, C4, PDW, Dog, Swarm, Blackbird, or Lodestar. We've seen that to death. This man is dropping nuclears with like SWATs. He's dropping nuclears with XBRs. He's dropping nuclears with M1216s. I mean, just his videos are amazing. And he's not he's kind of a rusher, but he's kind of not. Like, he is so calculated with every move. His routing is so perfect. Like, Woody always said there's a superpower for everybody. Woody's superpower happens to be able to go to sleep and sleep for any allotted amount of time at any time he wants. My superpower, I guess, is eating. This guy's superpower is routing people on Call of Duty. He does it so flawlessly. He never goes wrong. His routing is never wrong. And I'm like, oh my lord. And a lot of people are asking, what the hell is routing? Well, if you don't know what routing is, that might be a whole section of your game that T. Martin don't talk about that might be messed up. Routing is basically engaging enemies on your own terms while they're moving. The idea is like this. Your character, the key to winning any gunfight is to basically put yourself in a position to win the gunfight to the maximum effect. Be it C4ing a door with a Blackbird up, be it camping behind a head glitch, be it sneaking up for somebody or flanking around somebody, aka rushing. Doing this is where all the skill in Call of Duty lies. Well, routing is where all the skill in first-person shooter lies. I mean, well, not all of it. There is some twitch reflex. There is some, idea of just outgunning somebody. But for the most part, routing is the way you want to go to actually win gunfights consistently. So basically, you always want to set yourself up to win the gunfight. You never want to get into a gunfight that you can't win, i.e. you don't want to rush 5 people that all are looking in the same direction, because most likely you're going to lose. This guy does it flawlessly, and I want to upload a gameplay of his and do a dual comm with him off of a gameplay. Hijacked is probably his where you can see it the best at, so I'd like to get a hijack gameplay from him, just so you can see how beautifully this guy routes. It's ridiculous. If you guys want to find out who that guy is, you have to stay tuned for later. I don't know if it's going to be today or later this weekend. I'll be doing a dual comm with him. Anyway, it's been your boy Wings of Redemption, and I love routing. I'll take you guys in a little bit. This is league play, by the way. That's why the gameplay the kills are so short. It's league play, and I'm playing with a bunch of other strong players. What's up, fellas? I was watching a movie the other day, and I wanted to do this dual comm with Hutch, but, you know, Hutch was kind of busy this weekend. Big ups to Hutch. But it's late. We just got done with Painkiller already, so excuse me if this is very informal. But you ever seen the movie Cameron Diaz? It's called The Box. And in this movie, she basically, her and her husband get a proposition to, basically, they have to press a button. It's like a big red press me button. And once they press that button, they get $1 million USD. So the first thing they think about is, well, who's it going to be? The guy didn't want to tell him anything. All he says is, nobody that you know. That's the inclination. Nobody that you know. Do you press that button? So I was just thinking to myself, what are the provocations of pressing that button? Obviously, $1 million is a good chunk of change. It is. $1 million, a lot of money. But can you live with yourself? Like, who is that button killing? What if that button kills like a, I don't know, a dad taking a baseball team to like the minor league playoffs and he ends up careening and killing 9 other people? Or that kind of situation. What if that button, I don't know. I like to put myself in a position that, what if that button would kill me? Like, would I want somebody to press that button so eagerly for $1 million? And that comes to the idea of, do I value human life over money? And that's a hard question to ask, realistically. The first inclination that you're going to do is just basically be like, well, yeah, I'm going to press the button. I don't give a fuck about him. That's about the same heartlessness that you would go through as like if you walk past a wreck and somebody was having the white sheet put over your face. You feel kind of sorry for him, but hey, at least it wasn't me. And like, I want to say that I wouldn't be that person. But at the same time, $1 million would solve a lot of my problems. Not your problem. And I'd have to fight with myself about it. I think what I would end up doing, realistically, what I would end up doing is try to take the button out of my sight altogether. Like, just do away with it. Take the box, put it up into a closet, close the door. But even then, I know I'd lay in bed thinking about that button. And it's almost like you have to press it in that mannerism. You have to press the button because it's going to eat at you. Because, one, it's a button that you're not supposed to press. 2, it's $1 million. Every time you have a problem, you're like, oh, shit. It's like, damn, water bill again? If I only press that button, I wouldn't be paying these damn water bills. You know, that kind of line of thinking comes along. And, like, eventually, do you get fed up and press the button? I don't know. Would you guys press that button if you had the chance? Let's take it let's take it a whole different route. What if you press that button and, I don't know, an island disappears? You know, a beautiful island, sandy water. Only thing that lives on is like birds, some insects, no snakes, because I don't know if snakes live on islands. I'm unsure. Just regular wildlife lived on the island, but boom, all that wildlife is gone. Everything that lived on that island is zapped out of the universe. Let's say a comet comes, well, not a comet, let's say a lightning bolt comes and boom, boom, the island's gone. Well, what do you do now? Would you press the button now? Since there's no longer a human aspect with it. Now all you're killing is animals. You know, I've killed animals before in my life. I think I could press the button on animals. I do. And is that a conditioning that what society has told me to do? Like, society has told me it's bad to kill humans, so naturally I feel bad for killing humans, but I can kill an animal really, really good. Is that a signify that life is sacred? Well, anybody that's followed me a long time knows that I don't consider life sacred whatsoever. The only people that make life sacred are other people. I think George Carlin said it best. I mean, if you watch PK, you've heard this before. George Carlin said it best. What's John Wayne's opinion on life being sacred? How about Leonardo da Vinci? What's Mussolini's take on life being sacred? Nothing. You know why it's nothing? Because they're fucking dead. Dead. It goes something like that. It might not be 100% correct. But he's right. people that life being sacred, it's kind of bullshit. I mean, one, there's 7 billion of us. I mean, something being sacred can't be sacred when it's that abundant. There's a lot of things there's not 7 billion of them. I mean, think about it. There's not 7 billion cars. There's not I don't know. There's other things I can't list. There's not 7 billion of. There's probably not 7 billion computers in the world. That's a lot of fucking. There's a lot of stuff that's not 7 billion. So how is that not sacred? Technically, a computer would be more sacred. Hell, a barrel of bourbon whiskey would be more sacred than humans because it's rarer. Something being sacred, in my eyes, would be something that's one of a kind, something unique, something that you just can't replace. Like an old, well, you can kind of replace it. You just can't replace the nostalgia feel. I was going to say an old Victorian home would kind of be in the lines of something sacred, something you can't replace, but you can replace that. What is something that you couldn't replace? The Liberty Bell. You can't replace the Liberty Bell. Thus, the Liberty Bell would be sacred. And a lot of people might think I'm using the word sacred wrong, but I'm actually using the word sacred to be someone that's revered, or revered, which basically means to be honored. You can honor the Liberty Bell, but basically because of the heritage itself. That's how it fits into this scheme. But, you know, somebody's probably already hit up the comment section that try to make them feel like they're a better person than me because of that. I mean, pish-tosh, who cares? Fuck you. But you kind of see what I'm saying. How can you honor life when life generally does dishonorable things? How can you honor life when life is generally very abundant? And I just don't see it like that. But why? So back to the original question: why am I having so much trouble killing a human, where I wouldn't have so much trouble destroying land? I don't know. I get attached to things easily. I do. Like, if I knew the land, like if it was like, I don't know, my grandma's land or something like that, I probably couldn't do it again. I think the real truth, when it all breaks down to us, people are naturally just territorial. So we only really care about what's around us. And yes, if you find a puppy, you care about the puppy. If another puppy somewhere in the world dies, you don't care about the puppy somewhere else in the world dies. So I think the question in itself doesn't matter in itself, because it's a circumstance that very few people will ever be put in. Do you want overall dominance of something in the world? Do you want to decide the fate of something in the world? Do you feel that you are a mighty power that can actually judge something without actually ever seeing it? I feel like in the long run, you always press the button. I don't care who you are. I think that button gets pressed in every scenario. You could look at me and be like, "Ooh, I'm a better person than you because I decided not to press the button." Well, you decided not to press the button now. Who's to say that you don't press the button 2 years from now? Who's to say something in life doesn't happen that brings you to the point that you're willing to press the button? You don't believe that can happen? Well, let's look at it a different way. I have no desire to kill a human being at this point in my life. Zero. None. What would cause me to want to kill a human being? If someone was to beat my brother to death in front of my eyes, I would be ready to kill a human being. If someone was to, I don't know, shoot my dog in front of me, I'd be ready to kill a human being. There's circumstances that would make me break the chain of command that I'm in, the chain of thought that I'm in now, for another chain of thought. Self-perseverance would be one of these. It'd be ready to do this. The same thing could happen with the button. You have the option of $1 million at any time. All you have to do is forfeit somebody else's life. How can you look there and be like, yeah, never touching that button? Because what happens if you need that $1 million to save your mama's house? All of a sudden, somebody that's important to you is being ill-affected by money, and you have the ability to fix that. Do you sacrifice somebody else's life to fix that? I don't know. That's the true question. What do you guys think about this commentary? It was supposed to be meant to be a dual com so I could ask more people, but I kind of filled it out. And if you notice, the gameplay was really close. Thank you for listening to my video. It's been your boy, Wings of Redemption. What up, whoa there? Let me go ahead and mute that right there. You see right there, 19-7. That's what I actually started this round off as, and I'm pretty much gonna go some ham and biscuit in this round. And Hijack is one of those hard maps. I don't know how many people actually talk about Hijack. I hardly ever see anybody talk about gameplay anymore, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this strictly on gameplay. Hijack is a weird map. It's one of those maps that you're either gonna be facing people straight up, which in my book is the incorrect way to face people. The idea is to beat people when they're not looking at you, so you can easily get the first shot off. So what I like to do is I actually like to come up into this cab. You've probably seen this before, just coming up in this cab and doing this. But one, you don't want to stick up there too long. That's why I almost instantly jump down, because the idea is we're going to take their flags and try to push the triple cap out. The reason we're pushing the triple cap out is for one reason only. Well, you want to get the VSAT. It's one of my buddies actually put their VSAT together here. I'm actually playing with two friends. I'm playing with Samal and Blue Sage. And one of them got their VSAT. I think it was Samal. I don't think Blue Sage even has the VSAT unlocked. And once there, you can easily start routing. And the idea is to not sit in an area so long that people know where you're coming from. Because when people know where you're at, they want to throw the stun grenade. They want to throw the flashbang. They want to throw the C4. That's the people's answer to it. I mean, if you don't believe me, hell, look at it. I'll slip some more gameplay right here at the end of this footage of people just trying to constantly come back and throw that grenade at you, but I couldn't move because it was just such a superior spot. And that's where Flak Jacket comes in handy. That's why you see a lot of really strong team players run Flak Jacket for that reason alone. I've kind of weaned myself off Flak Jacket to the point of lightweight or maybe just straight up hardline, so I could use Scavenger in return, so I wouldn't have to switch weapons constantly. But as you see right here, I'm trying not to go too far out and try not to be too greedy. That's something I've been working on myself, not being too greedy for the kills. I find that when I get too greedy, I end up getting like 4 or 5 kills and my kill streak gets ended. Every now and then it'll pan out, and I end up getting the going all the way through my kill streaks, but it just doesn't happen too often. I find that I have more success kind of fading back, kind of working the enemy spawn here. So, alright, UAV's down. I actually catch my other UAV here, and the other enemy team leaves. So I think it's just a back and forth for a little bit here. So let's go ahead and just swoop right into what I was talking about just a second ago. Here's a great example. This is a bunch of people that recognize who I am, and they all really want a piece. So my first instinct on this is to hold this area right here. See right here, I come up, I pick 3 kills out because they are all rushing for the B flag. And so there is just one indication of, you know, just straight up flanking and just positioning yourself can win a gunfight. So I win 3 kills there, and basically I'm going to sit here on this head glitch. And this head glitch is so strong that you really don't want to get off of it. But you'll see guys just constantly start throwing grenades at me because they're pushing me so hard that they just want to get me out of the spot. And right there's the nade. That's what ends up happening when you overstay your welcome. But like I said, you got to kind of pick your battles back and forth. You can sit on the top of Hijack, or you can sit over there on the on that really good clipping spot on Raid. See right there, somebody else tried to use it from me. See, that's why I use clipping spots. Did you see that? Did you see that guy again? You can go back and look at it. But he was trying to use the same kind of clipping spot I was using, and he failed at it, and I beat him. I mean, they're easily to beat. Right there's another nade. Maybe if I had Blackjack, I could do something. But the moral of this commentary is, don't overstay your welcome. Get your kills and get the hell out. Flank around. Move B. Super quick. Just ran into this on the PlayStation Network. I wanted to go ahead and show it to you guys. Just because I was pretty proud of the interior moment. Basically, I almost single-handedly make a team rage quit right here in the beginning of Raid Domination. But, man, dude, Raid gets played a fucking lot, dude. It does. I played Raid so much this morning, it made me sick. And I've discovered one thing. I've been watching a lot of Quicker Than You, and I've been trying to mimic his gameplay and so forth. But not to say that the guy doesn't play to win, but the man has like a .8 win-loss, and like it's just not in my code anymore not to play the objective. I mean, that might sound bullshit. Like most of the things that you remember about me is kind of like gameplay like this. You know, head glitching, camping behind a rock, things like that. But for the most part, let's be fair, I average 8 caps a game. I do. Mainly because we push the spawns now because that's the best way to actually get the kill streaks. But for the most part, I run the objectives pretty goddamn hard. I do. Like, and I've come up a lot on that aspect, because in Modern Warfare 3, I had a 279 score per minute. In Black Ops, I'm pushing like a 365. That's a very big increase on actual, you know, playing the objective score per minute, things like that. And I didn't think I played the objective bad in Modern Warfare 3. The reason it was so low in Modern Warfare 3 is because we pretty much sat there and spawn trapped the entire time in Modern Warfare 3. And spawn trapping has gotten to the point where the spawns are so touchy, you almost can't move at all. Modern Warfare 2, in my opinion, was the best spawn trapping map you can get. Whereas these maps, you pretty much have to pivot. Like, that's what I'm doing right here on these guys. I'm just sitting here pivoting and beating them that way. Using a red dot, using a fast mag, and the one thing I really miss, though, is the target finder, dude. I picked the target finder up. Man, that thing is so fun to use. Fun. And I'm actually trying to do the Socrates thing here. If you don't know if you guys know what the Socrates thing is, it's just try to avoid reloading as much as possible. Socrates was such a beast at COD 4. He would take like an M4 and get 5 kills with it. And if you see right here toward the beginning of the video, I actually got 4 kills with one clip on the actual assault rifle. And naturally, on me, I would probably wanted to start reloading after 1 or 2 kills, and I usually got killed in that kind of aspect. But this right here is a perfect example of how you can actually play this middle part and play it perfectly, lead the team in score per minute, lead the team in caps, and still not have to rush every goddamn minute of your life. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with rushing. If you can do it, do it. But like I said, I'm just not built for it anymore. Like, some people are just built to be patient. I'm that kind of person. I can sit there and wait an hour in a waiting room. I can sit there and, actually, I waited an hour and 10 minutes just last Wednesday for my girlfriend to go to the chiropractor. You know what I did? I sat on Twitter, just sat there in the truck. I don't know. It's been your boy, Wings of Redemption. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a real quick video. It's really not. I just wanted to show this off. That's basically the whole reason behind this video. Thank you for your time, and thank you for enjoying the video. Peace, people. Here it is again. I mean, if you look, the screen's blackened back and forth. I'm over here trying to adjust the thingamabob. I've got it on 8 right now. I mean, there's no use. I'm probably going to die on the screen over here because, look, it's fucking solid black right now. Let's press OK again. See if it comes back. I mean, it's playing over here, but it's not playing over here. Here it goes for like 2 seconds. Like, how do you fix this? How does it get fixed? There's 10. Let's see how long it holds out. Let's go back into a game. Nope, there it goes again. Like, this is so frustrating, dude. What is wrong with my damn PlayStation with the Elgato? Like, why is it doing this? Does anybody know what setting I need to be on over here? I know you can't really see that, but there it goes. It's kind of zooming in. But, like, what is the setting? What do I need to be on? I mean, it does this the entire time I play PS3, and this is why I don't really play PS3 since I got the Elgato. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Wings of Redemption, and I'm back bringing you a little gameplay here today. This actually is my brother's gameplay. He is very proud of it, and I want to go ahead and show it off. It's a triple swarm gameplay, and it's in a regular domination game, and it's with the SWAT 556. Obviously, you can tell with the Hello Kitty, Kwati kind of theme camo there with the, you know, with the bull cat, whatever it is right there. The COD Elite Champion. The COD Elite Championships was up the other day, and man, that was some exciting gameplay. I think the Envy versus Frico games toward the end were really good. I mean, it was some of the most exciting things. I'm kind of sad it didn't go to like the very last round of Search and Destroy. It actually stopped the round right before the very last round, and you know, mistakes were made, and my team, you know, my homies, Team Envious, they didn't come through. But they came in second place. They did a really good job, and they dominated all weekend. And big ups to Team Envious. You know you got to bleed blue in the whole 9. And congratulations to Frico. But I don't know if it was just me by myself, but Frico didn't really seem to be a very nice team. Like they seemed really arrogant, really cocky throughout the entire thing. And I don't know if I was the only person to catch that, or maybe because I'm upset that Envious lost. Well, actually, I'm not upset that Envious lost. I have no ties to them winning or losing other than favoritism. But I don't know. It was just Parasite. Parasite just didn't seem to have a whole lot of sportsmanship. And like, I know I've been where Parasite is. I've been the fat guy with no sportsmanship, and hell, I battle that day in and day out. But as I've grown in YouTube, I've grown as a person myself. And the person that was Jordy back in like 2010 or 2011 isn't the person that Jordy is in 2013. And you know, I've been trying to work on it. In my advice for Parasite is maybe he should work on it too, especially if he's going to be on a championship winning team like Farico Impact. Big ups. Spend your money wisely. Pay your taxes. Pay them taxes, pimp. Don't get that check. Well, I think California already takes the state taxes out of it to begin with, because it's something that California does. But pay your taxes. Pay them. That's the first thing that can really mess somebody up. I don't know if you guys remember the guy who won Survivor. I forgot, Richard Hatch. I think his name was Richard Hatch. He went to jail for not paying his taxes from his Survivor winnings. So pay them taxes up, playboys. And invest it. I don't know. Also, I'm trying to give advice. I'm sort of trying to give advice because, you know, I've made so many mistakes in my life, financially and everything else, that I don't like seeing people make the other advice. And that's something else I've been trying to work on recently in life, is trying not to open my mouth as much. You see me do it all the time on PKA, but on PKA I'm playing a character. I'm playing Wings of Redemption. You know, the guy that's loud, opinionated, you know, I'm going to put your head in a bear trap, that kind of character mentality. I'm trying to make the show fun, upbeat, even though inside of me I'm trying to actually become this person that somebody would actually want to hang out with, and trying to be an approachable. I mean, I learned a long time that being approachable is better than being popular. That means more people are more likely to befriend you or want to be friends with you if you put yourself as a person that's able to be friendly. And it's hard at times. It's hard, especially when you're depressed, or when you just don't want to do nothing, and you don't want to really talk to somebody, and somebody comes at you and asks you the same question over and over and over again. I was recently watching an interview, listening to an interview from Sam Roberts to a guy named CM Punk. He's a wrestler, and basically he said the worst thing he has to do in his career is phone interviews, because they line him up back to back to back to back to back. And half the time they give you the same question, and it's really hard not to contradict yourself when you try to answer the same question 10 different ways. But did you guys enjoy the COD Championship? I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed it so much that I might be trying to get a South Carolina LAN party together. I don't have any of the details done out, but I'm thinking about maybe inviting people from the South Carolina, North Carolina, or Georgia area out to like a weekend LAN somewhere, and we'll just like hook up, play Halo, play Call of Duty, and kind of film the whole thing. What do you guys think about something like that? Let me know what you think. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm Outie 5000. Peace. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and it's another great day. I'm a little bit under the weather, so my voice is going to be a little bit subpar, and there might actually be some sniffles. But this is a wonderful video that I wanted to put up to actually show off how controlling a map is more important than gun skill. You notice this first section of the game, I've actually put it in like an old-timey, almost 1930s frame. And if you don't look, I did this because it just to kind of highlight the section of the game where we did horrible. We end up going like 2 and 18 in this section of this video, and the main part of this is actually the ramp itself. This is a League Play TDM game. I'm using the XBR. When you're playing carrier, there's only one thing that you actually want to control. You want to control the ramp. Whoever has the ramp in carrier is most likely going to be in control of the entire map, because if you go left towards the ramp, you're going to lose every gunfight, every time. So what you can do is you want to do what our team's doing right here. If you notice to the right here, our team is basically pushing out through the C flag. I actually take the time to run a different route because I've seen that most of their team is going to be looking toward the C flags. So I ran right down the middle and actually got there, used the Cap 40, and bam, we actually have the ramp now. It's 6 and 24 though. So we're way behind, and we got a lot of catching up to do. So let's go ahead and see how some of the catching up actually takes. See how well we can actually take effect and actually catch up to the game. So let's go ahead and take this one step further and show you what I was actually talking about. I want you to notice this is an overhead view of the map. Our team is actually centered over there towards the ramp, and all the people right here you see in front of you are the enemy team. There's little specks that you see walking around the map. Notice where they're spawning at. They're always spawning over here in this A flag, A bunker region. This is why the ramp is so strong, because you have such a good head glitch to this area, or clipping, or however you want to call it. When you control this area, this is going to really give you the advantage, because most people, when they spawn, they're going to try to push right up through there. And that's the reason why you lose so many gunfights when basically you go up against that. That's why we went 2 and 18 to jump the gate right out into this game of TDM on Carrier. Carrier is one of the and that's also one of the reasons Carrier is not really considered an MLG map, because it's not really balanced. There's areas in the map that are called power points, and the power points are so strong that you pretty much can't do anything about it. What does this mean? This means if you take advantage of these areas, aka camp in them, you're going to basically control the whole map, and you're going to be really hard to kill. This is how you get good games consistently. My channel is about being consistent. It's not about beasting. It's not about doing anything else. It's actually making players that need help to get to that next level of help. Actually, a couple other maps that really have strong power points are Hijacked. Hijack's another map that has no business in any kind of MLG play because of its engine room. We actually seen that in COD XP. And notice that after COD XP, they just put a patch out today where they changed the engine room of Hijacked so that the hard point actually begins at the very ladders on the engine room, not the engine room itself. And that makes it a little bit more fair for other people, so they actually can contest it. Whereas beforehand, you could easily run away with the hard point on Hijacked engine room. And that's just developers just not playing their game. That's what that is. Developers just not playing their game. They don't know what actually is fair or not. And until they actually see it in a setting and it's embarrassing, that's when they actually change things. Another thing that me and Woody actually just had a debate about on the phone was OP weapons. I don't know about you guys, but I watched COD XP, and I was really into COD XP. But if anybody else noticed something, that lag comp really makes weapons really too good for certain weapons. Let's go out on a limb and I keep saying going on a limb. Go out on a limb. Well, the 870, for example, makes lag comp really fucking good. The 870 takes advantage of lag comp ridiculously. I mean, anybody that's actually went into a hard point or any kind of close range engagements knows how well the 870 actually is. It kills everything. And people are like, oh, shotguns are supposed to be one-shot kills. They're supposed to be really good. You know, well, what about the other shotguns? None of the other shotguns have two dog shits dick and a chance. So should they be made better? Or is just the 870 too strong? I feel like the 870 is just too strong. In my opinion, the best shotgun ever, the best balanced shotgun on the game, or any Call of Duty game, was the double barrel from World at War. That's how a shotgun should act. It should win its engagements, but you know, it shouldn't win all of its engagements. Another really good shotgun was the one from COD 4, the Winchester 1200. I think that's what it is, the W1200. That's a really good shotgun. I thought that shotgun was really well balanced. It got a good amount of one-hot shot kills, but it didn't really always overpower everything else that's supposed to be in a close range engagement, like the MP5s and the AK-74Us. You know, it was more of the player's actual skill intervened, not just lag comp in an overpowered weapon. And like I said again, that's one of the reasons I used this gameplay. Carrier is a map where controlling the map is more important than your gun skill. It's very easy to win gunfights sitting on this ramp. Very easy. It's very easy to beat a team that doesn't try to control the ramp. If a team is uninterested in controlling the ramp and just wants to run around, you're going to obliterate them on this map. And it's very easily shown, time and time again, that the team with the ramp is the team that's going to be winning the game. Look at it like this. We're currently we got 10 kills to their 2, so we got to get 10 kills to 2 kills on theirs, and we got to make this comeback. But the fact is, we came back from almost at one point almost a 30 kill deficit, mainly because we held the ramp. We got put at a 30 kill deficit because we lost the ramp. And the fact is, we're facing the same team that put us at the starting out 2-18. This team put us at 2-18 because they started out with the ramp. And as soon as we took the ramp back, we came back. And there I am on the last kill. We lose by 3 kills altogether. And I want to blame this one squarely on the greenie, Mr. Black Attack, going 5-20. But overall, it was a good game. And what do you guys think about it? What up, Playboys? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm back and I'm bringing you a story today. Well, MTV, aka what YouTube is going to become, recently had a show on it called Buckwild. And on this show, Buckwild, it pictured either Virginia or West Virginia teenagers being Buckwild, you know, mudding, partying, doing very risky things to their health, almost like a reality TV jackass. So, well, you might think, well, why are you telling me this? I've seen the show Buckwild. Well, obviously, one of the guys named Sean died on April 1st. And he died of carbon monoxide poisoning. And I'm not one to criticize people, but carbon monoxide poisoning, Pip? Alright, there's a couple ways that you can die of carbon monoxide poisoning that isn't your own way. You know, a heater could go out, or something in your house could be venting carbon monoxide into your actual ventilation system, and you just don't know it, and it's over the period of 3 or 4 days people start feeling faint, they start getting that thing. Matter of fact, here's a chart that we can look at. I was doing some research on the internet, and I was looking all over, and for the best I can figure out, a vehicle with a clogged tailpipe puts out about 1,600 parts per million exposure, but it's different, it varies, it's nothing that can be because the reason I figured this much out is I looked at the stories of people that actually died from carbon monoxide poisoning to try to judge or see if I was being too harsh on my actual synopsis of is this guy really done for dying with carbon monoxide poisoning. Because one, you're outside. Literally, if you start feeling dizzy, nauseated, and you gotta feel like you gotta throw up, and you're stuck in the mud with a running vehicle, I don't know, he might have been drunk. Who knows? He might have been piss drunk. I mean, what can I say? I don't know. He might have been piss drunk. But the first instinct of me is just to call him a dumbass, because how do you die from carbon monoxide poisoning when you can roll down the motherfucking window? I mean, you should have got out the car to begin with. When you bury a truck up to the windows, first off, you're not supposed to bury a truck up to the windows when you're mudbox to begin with. I mean, most of the time when you go through mud like that, you want to do what you call fishtail over it, or basically hydroplane. You want to basically drive across the top of it and hit it on the angle with the back tires going up the back side of it. This truck was just submerged. This is where you get out, you cut it off, and you basically have somebody out there to basically winch you out. Was he drunk and getting winched, and with nobody to winch him out? I mean, there's a lot of things not playing in the homeboy's favor here of me not calling his death needlessly. I mean, because this was needless death. I mean, and just for the TV producers to go out and say, the man died doing what he does for a living. What does he do for a living? Drive under the influence and mud the bog at night? Or what is this? You don't go mud bogging by yourself for the strict reason that what if you get stuck? Especially in an area that has no kind of cell phone reception or no kind of main or no kind of traffic of any sorts. Foot traffic, ATV traffic. It's just stupid. But I did get to see a really sad story of an article, and I'll put it in the link below. As doing some research for this, I seen a sad story of a girl that was blind, and she wasn't blind all the way. She was like all the way blind in one eye and like 50% in another. She couldn't see very well, but she could see well enough to get around the house and whatnot. Basically, what I'm saying is she didn't drive. Driving was not one of her things. She didn't know a whole lot about cars, but she did know that she could charge her cell phone in the car. Well, she lost her cell phone charger, so she went out to her daddy's Honda Ridgeline and sat in it and turned the car on for warmth and sat there and tried to charge her cell phone. And she ended up killing herself that way. And that's some cold-blooded shit, dude. And it got me to thinking, like, they should put carbon monoxide warnings on the, actually in the cab of the truck. I mean, maybe on the visor, carbon monoxide warnings, or maybe even put a carbon monoxide warning in the cab of vehicles anyway. Like, have a light on the dash somewhere. Because some people just don't know. Just don't know that carbon monoxide is such a deadly gas. It's odorless, it's tasteless. I mean, you can kind of sense it because it's mixed with gasoline, but for the most part, it's a silent killer. But should this boy and his family members died here? No, they shouldn't have. This was a case of stupidity, and I know I'm being judgmental, and you know you can hate me for that if you want. What do you guys think? It's been your boy Wings of Redemption. Thank you for rating the video. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm bringing you a gameplay here today by Magmar. He's a buddy of mine on the Xbox Live, and the reason I'm not showing my own gameplay is that I've been really sick lately, and I've been really under the weather, and it's just a constant headache, just a constant headache. I don't know if I've ever said this before, but I actually got pneumonia when I was a little boy. I was in like 6th grade, and during the 6th grade time, I had that feeling of always wanting to take a bath. It's kind of like the cues of coming down on a fever. When you get a fever, you get hot, and you want to and you just feel your internal core temperatures go up, and up, trying to beat the infection. And then after it breaks, you get really cold because your body is so used to having a higher internal temperature. The body no longer giving it that internal temperature, it gives you that freezing, shivering sensation. Kind of like if you were to be stationed in Iraq and you're used to 118 degrees day and it's like 90 at night. 90 would feel cold, almost cold, like it's shivering. It's something your body has to get used to. Well, when I got pneumonia, every time I would get the chills, I'd want to go get in the bathtub. And like I've been recently getting into the same mode of like, yeah, let's go get in the bathtub. I'm taking baths like 2 or 3 times a day, just to sit in the hot water, because that's the only thing that really helps with the chills. And like, oh man, it sucks. You feel so alone every time that every time you're sick. Well, at least I do. I don't want to eat. I don't want to do anything. I guess you could say it'd be really good if I was sick for an entire year. I'd lose a lot of weight, because like, oh man, dude, like, I fixed one of those TV dinners just yesterday, and I think it was like a beef stroganoff. It had like mashed potatoes and beef. I ate like 3 spoonfuls of mashed potatoes, 1 thing of beef, and like I just sat it down. That's all I ate yesterday. And for some reason my hypoglycemia hasn't been acting up. Usually if I eat as little as I've been eating, my hypoglycemia just goes through the roof. Like I'm shaking, I'm being shivering because my sugar dips really low. For those who don't know what hypoglycemia is, it's basically your body struggles with making sugar. Since I've ate sugar in large portions most of my life, be it Coca-Cola, cake, ice cream, my body doesn't make it as well as it should. So I have to kind of retrain it to actually make sugar for itself. And to do that, you have to slowly wean off and actually eat a better diet and just kind of tailor it down so your body compensates for the sugar it's not getting by breaking down products such as bread and things like that. But lately it hasn't been happening. Like, usually when I'm on a good diet and I'm eating healthy, it doesn't happen either. I don't know why. I mean, obviously somebody there could probably tell me why, but it just doesn't happen. But me being sick is one of the reasons for the lackluster commentaries lately. I mean, that, and just not motivated. I've just not been very motivated. I've been going through a really bad bout of depression lately, and I was just not wanting to do anything. Like, all I wanted to do recently is just sleep, and not care about anything else in the world. And I got to get out of that. I got to find a way to get out of that depression. And I know a lot of people out there just subscribe to me to hate on me. And like, dude, grow up. I never understood that whatsoever. There's a lot of people I don't like on YouTube. You know what I don't do? I don't sit on their channel and hate on them. There's no reason to. If you're that bored, you're a boring, dull person. Seriously. There's not a channel I subscribe to. I subscribe to somebody just to hate on them. I mean, if I leave a negative comment on somebody's video, it's usually something constructive. Like, hey, you could probably do this better. Or, hey, you could probably do this better. And, if I'm leaving something constructive, the video is probably pretty poor to begin with. So I'm not very good at editing. I said it before. There's only one thing I ever really brought to the YouTube game. And that thing that I brought to the YouTube game was I was pretty good at video games. I mean, everything else I've been self-taught. Everything else I have to learn about. Everything else, it's just me. And, I strive to be me as much as I humanly can. And maybe it's been my downfall, maybe it's not. But, it's given me a lot of opportunities I never would have really had. I mean, I could still probably be in a factory right now, hating life, bad knees, going to see doctors because my knees and feet are probably giving out on me at this point. But I didn't. I had YouTube, and I want to thank you guys for that. I don't think there's very many people that appreciate YouTube as much as I do. Like, YouTube has been a blessing, even if it doesn't last forever. It's been a blessing. And oh man, look at Magmar. I've never seen anybody use this. I think that's cool that he actually used the sentry gun. I've always wanted to do like a I don't know, like a little fun ninja series where you basically sat back and used like the sentry gun and the dragon fire and the AGR, and almost like a necromancer class. Like your whole class was just those three things. After you get them up, you spend the rest of the match playing with them. But that's just some shit I do to keep it fun and entertaining. Most people probably don't want to watch that. They want to watch MP40 or MP40, MP7, ground war. Ooh, shoot a bunch of people in the back. I don't know. I'm being condescending now. I feel really bad. I'm sorry, guys. You have to overlook some of the things I say in the next couple of days. And if people are asking about the music, I'm actually trying to break the production value up. It's hit or miss at this point. Like this video actually right here was supposed to portray a headache. It's supposed to make you feel as sick as I feel. And I wonder if it did it. If it did, let me know. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption. I want to thank you for watching my video. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Peace. What up, Wodies? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and it's been a while since I heard the word Wody. Like I said, I'm still sick again. My commentary is not going to be the greatest. It's not going to be really outlandish. But I want to talk about some things I've been having with myself and some little battles I've been fighting with my own personal self. And a lot of it comes from... The phone's going off, I'm sorry. A lot of it comes from me just being a pessimist. I mean, I'm always looking at the bad side of things. It's almost a guard, to be perfectly honest. And that actually comes from being bullied. I was bullied something outrageous during high school. I've been fat most of my life. And I think I've told the story, but I think I'm going to tell it again, how I became overweight. Basically, there was kids that were bigger than me in, I think, 2nd or 3rd grade. And I was a really skinny kid then. I was a little blonde kid, 2nd or 3rd grade. And they basically... It hurt my feelings, and like, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna go get bigger. What the fuck is people tweeting me for? I'm gonna turn that shit off. But like, I'm gonna show you, I'll go get bigger. So I started eating more cereal, and I actually this started my eating addiction, and that's where I became overweight. By the time I was in 3rd and 4th grade, I was like 50 pounds overweight. Granted, I was bigger than the kids now, and I had more weight, and I could push them around. It just eventually just spiraled out of control. So, kind of bullying got me to gain weight, and it kind of kept me there. And I became a pessimist. I mean, I know I'm blaming people at this point, but I became a pessimist because of this. Because I always figured people were out to take advantage of me. And after going through 2 or 3 relationships, you know, being a pessimist in a relationship isn't very fun, because, you know, people get tired of hearing the negative all the time. I mean, people tell me all the time in my videos, oh, you're too negative, oh, I want to like you, but I can't. But I feel like I'm a likable enough person. I do. But there's things that I do that, you know, kind of distance people from me. One of the things I'm very good at is ignoring people. That's actually a gift your buddy Hutch is your daddy taught me. When I first started a YouTube channel, well, was it first when I first started? It was like 4 or 5 months after I started my YouTube channel. I got into a little dilemma with Hutch is your daddy, and basically I got a lot of hate. So what it basically taught me early on to do is just ignore every message I get sent. And it got to the point where people just stopped sending messages. And it's like, alright, good, this is done with. And the same thing with Skype. I mean, I added people on Skype, I added people on Xbox Live. You add random people all the time, and they all want to be your friend. They all want to try to be your friend. And, you know, sometimes you're not as cordial as you should be to people, because it comes from a mixture of things. It comes because you're fed up with people. It comes that you're fed up with being bothered. You know, and I might not be feeling well that day, but the fact is you take it out on people because you feel like they're a dime a dozen, which is a bad way to look at people. You know, to tell somebody that, well, not even to tell somebody, to think about somebody as, alright, I can take you or leave you because there's somebody willing to take your spot. And that's something I need to work on. I'm a real pessimist, and I want to become an optimist. I mean, and I want to learn how to edit better, and that's why I've been slowly trying to integrate music. I've been trying to find the right kind of music to talk over. I'm kind of looking for like a universal music that I can talk over, because every time I see films and cartoons and stuff like that, they have that music going on in the background, and it kind of adds something to it. And I feel like if I find the right kind of music, I can have that same kind of power that comes with it. Jive Turkey did a video probably about 3 or 4 months ago. He said, "I'm the best commentator." And that video went crazy. That video was crazy good. I'm actually going to show a little bit of that in my video and link his channel in the description. If you ain't link the video in the description, you ain't seen it. But man, the video got me amped. I was like, yeah. I mean, it was powerful, and I was there thinking, like, why is this thing so powerful? And it was like, it's the backup music. The backup music got me amped. It was picking me up. The words, I was listening to it more clear because the music had me in cue with it. And I'm like, wow, this is right here what works. And you start seeing what works. And there's other things I've been noticing, like the Angry Video Game Nerd. His older videos, he had the same problems I was having. You know, bad mics, shoddy audio recording, and things like that. And as he went on, he got better and better and better. I'm never going to be at the level of Angry Video Game Nerd in terms of editing. He's a masterful editor. But it's not going to say that I can't try. So let me know what you guys think. This video is coming to an end. I want to go ahead and thank you for leaving a rating. It helps me out tremendously. I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys with this Jive Turkey clip. I'm going to play about 30 seconds. You don't see the whole video, you got to go check it out on the man's channel. He doesn't know I'm doing this either, so I'm not bigging him up just to big him up. But this is Jive Turkey. This is the best commentator. Check you guys out.
Some people say that I'm the best commentator ever. Some people say Chris Smooth or Thunder is. Deep down inside, you might think NASA or Jay-Eazy is. Well, I'm telling you this now. Don't listen to what people say, and if you think someone's better than you, stop that right now. See, being the best commentator is a mental thing. You must have confidence in your voice, and that is just you and that mic. You must be one. You must be distinctive. Me, I have the echo. And I also have a knack of saying random things like dickhead. I even mentioned the word dookie in a couple commentaries. Isn't that golden? Who cares if you're not politically correct all the time? That's going to be the reason your followers like you, because you are yourself. Me, I'm Jive Turkey. I always came up with funny names as...
Hey guys. I woke up today and I'm really excited. The day is one of the first days that I actually get to do something I've been really wanting to do for most of the time. It wasn't until about 3 years into it I actually discovered that I could actually fulfill some of my life's goals with YouTube. When I first got into YouTube, I was uncertain that actually would ever go anywhere. Hell, I'm uncertain if it's going to still go anywhere. Seeing as I've been doing this for almost 5 years now, and I'm still doing the same thing I was doing 5 years ago. But on the bright side, I do get to meet some of my boyhood heroes, and I get to meet someone tonight who was a high school hero of mine, and I really looked up to him. A guy who goes by the name of Sage Francis. Sage was one of those guys that were very influential in my life. High school was a very dark time for me. I was really feeling I'm sorry I'm going back across this again. I was really feeling a lot of peer pressure. I just didn't fit in with a whole lot of people. And what I did was I basically went through music. And at the time, I was trying to figure out where I would like to be in music. One of the things I did toward the end of high school was being in a metal band called Fetus of Fetus. And even though we weren't really that good of a band, we didn't really do shows. But it was still fun to me, and it was still a life-changing experience to actually be a part of something. And that was the first time I ever got to be a part of something. But I've always considered myself very open in the terms of music. So I listen to a little bit of rap, a little bit of country music, a little bit of metal, anything you can do. I mean, I can sing Alan Jackson, and I can also sing, Cannibal Corpse or Obituary or, Morbid Angel. I can do them both. I've always been really open with music. I've always seen music as a form of expression. And Sage Francis was one of the artists that I really got into in 2002. And so much for, again, in like 2006. Because 2006, I think that's when YouTube launched. And I started actually watching like old scribble jams of Sage Francis battling people. This is before his albums. Well, this is about the same time of his albums, personal journals and all this. And I started to watch this guy, battle these people in freestyle, and you actually can see that he actually is a very articulate guy, and you can see these interviews with him and everything. And I really grew fond of him, and I kept following through a healthy distrust, and even to his latest album, Life. And I've always wanted to talk to him, and how you basically just always wanted to talk to him. I know a lot of people wanted to talk to people. I mean, that's stupid. But I get a chance to talk to him tonight, and it's something I've been really wanting to do for a while. It's like meeting a childhood hero. It's one of those people that you never feel like you'd ever be important enough to actually speak to, and that's what is kind of going over me. It kind of sucks that I'm still partially sick, and I'm going to have to do this while I'm under the weather a little bit, and my voice isn't 100% there, but then again, it's going to be a great time. So you guys should check out Painkiller already tonight. It's going to be fantastic. You get to see Sage Francis. We're probably going to talk about his trips in Africa, and just going up and going through it, because to become like a rapper or an entrepreneurial record artist like he did, it takes a lot of balls, to be perfectly honest, because you're pretty much either dooming yourself for failure or success. You're either going to straight up fail and be broke at the end of the day, or you're going to succeed and be, throw money in the air like you're trying to pay the sky. That's generally what those things are going there. There's very little middle ground in those kind of careers. You either make a lot of money or you make no money at all. And, that's what that is. Magmar here, beasted on kids, like he had the point of a felony. I was sitting there watching this gameplay when I actually was recording it. I haven't got a chance to play Call of Duty a lot. I've been sleeping a lot. Like I've been taking like NyQuil and things like that, and I've been just passed out sleep. And so Magmar has been kind enough to allow me to use his gameplay, and I'm like, I got actually into this game itself, because he gets a brutal toward the end of the game, and it's like, I bet you money he was wanting that nuclear. And you can kind of see how he acts, that he wants the nuclear. He keeps counting it out. I think it was at number 26 right there. He boom. He knows he has to get the last 3 kills to get the nuclear. I think that was 27. So he gets that, boom. There's 28. And, the last 2 would have been the ending of it, but it's already 74. But yeah, that nuclear would have happened. At least he got a Moab if he was playing Modern Warfare 3. been your boy, Wings of Redemption. Thank you for watching my video.
You know, some people say I live in a trailer park, but this is what's right across the street. There's a full acre there with a very nice house. House, nothing. Yeah, there's a trailer there, and we own that trailer. But there's a house. I don't live in a trailer park. I always resent that. We own a full acre with a modular home and a single wide. We also have a building. We have Ginger here. Ginger's over here getting her haircut. Yeah, we're real redneck around here. Screw $30 dog grooming bills. Ginger girl getting her haircut. This right here is how we do winter coats. The car's here. Daisy's here. They're probably both asleep. It's like 2 in the afternoon. What the hell are 2 old people doing sleeping? They're not. She's awake. Come on. Come on. Let's see if they're both asleep. You asleep?
Going to sleep, I was asleep.
Where's Brooke at? He asleep?
Yeah, never sick.
Brooke's still sick. Let's go see Brooke. Oh, Brooke.
Well, make you go to sleep.
You asleep, Brooke? You still sick, old man?
Yeah, I'll be alright. I'm getting better. Yeah, getting better.
It's good. We're gonna need you to cut that grass here soon. I'll get your scissors ready.
Alright. I won't sharpen.
Yeah, we got to get those scissors sharpened for you. On it, 1.5 millimeters. Whole yard. Huh?
One whole yard.
Told Brooke we wanted to cut the whole grass with scissors.
Shit.
1.5 millimeters. We need to get him a ruler too.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm pointing at when I'm pointing it that way. You know, some people say I live in a trailer park, but this is what's right across the street. There's a full acre there with a very nice house. House, nothing. Yeah, there's a trailer there, and we own that trailer. But there's a house. I don't live in a trailer park. I always resent that. We own a full acre with a modular home and a single wide. We also have a building. One of the things that sucks about after a good rain with tires designed to be off-road, you get that shit right there. I actually backed up into this mud puddle and it dug. So that probably just made that mud puddle worse, as you can see. Right there, it went all through. Actually, it's probably this mud puddle over here that started, and he just dug all through with that. There's where the posi track kicked in. And actually, so what ended up happening is, it slipped here. The G80 rear locker probably kicked in, and then it just powered on through. But it was still gripping pretty hard, putting a lot of the horsepower to the back wheels. Right onto about here, and then it kicked out. Yeah. Is what it is.
far as the beat, son.
Tell them, Charlie, why they stay hating.
Yeah, why y'all stay hating? I'll get beats going. You gonna call me Chris? You gonna call me Krispy Kreme, huh?
All the homeboys on the Xbox Live hating because I'm uploading Magmar gameplay.
Heard that.
Heard that. Magmar's an MLG Pro.
Oh yeah, it was hard, wasn't it?
What?
My freestyle. You ain't seen my freestyle on Twitter?
No, I ain't seen your freestyle.
You need to go to Kenneth and look on my freestyle, dog.
You got a video?
Did you?
Do
you
you got
send it to Jory?
Do you have a video?
Yeah.
We should put that freestyle on the channel, son. You don't see that
Did-
Merle freestyle?
Yeah. Did you send that shit to Jory?
Tweet that shit at me, son.
Alright. Yeah, me and Cam Jones sitting here saying fuck Brian Jones. He's got that motherfucking bullshit like it's broke. He don't give a fuck like it's motherfucking hope. All the way to A-Town, all the way to Myrtle Beach, Joey blowing Joe, tripping on the yo-yo. We don't give a fuck about that bullshit that Brian Jones got in his pocket. He's a bullshitter. He don't give a fuck about the motherfucking hitter.
Nigga, you a quitter. I don't give a damn. Yeah, I'm laying on this track. And you know I'm gonna leave you motherfuckers running back. Cause Prime Joe's so fucking hard. Yeah, I'm like crack. Niggas gonna leave these motherfuckers wishing they had that. Yeah, you ain't got money like me. Quit wishing. I don't give a damn, motherfucker. I'm tripping. On acid and I'm on fucking pills. I don't really give a fuck. Nigga, yeah, I'm making deals. Yeah, I'm making fucking money. Did it since I was 15. I don't give a damn. Ain't nobody gave me green. I made it on my own since day one. I go acapella and you know I got a gun and I squeezing on this bitch. Leave these motherfuckers asking why Brian Jones so hard, nigga rapping. Yeah.
What's up, Playboys? It's your boy, Wings of Redemption, and I'm back. And just like the other day, I talked about being optimistic. So I thought, how can you become optimistic? You got to do things that you're optimal about. And that's one of the things I've been messing up with lately, is I've been trying to do things to make other people happy and not things to make myself happy. And so I'm going to start talking about stuff I want to talk about. Like I was sitting in the bathtub just a while ago. The bathtub, dog. You ever sit in the bathtub? Well, I was sitting in the bathtub, and I thought, what was the most stupidest thing I've ever did with my money? And I thought of a couple things about it. Like, well, let's define stupid with your money. Could it be, what was the worst situation that I spent money in? Could it be the most money I've ever wasted? Could it be the period of life I wasted the most money? I figured it is more towards the worst time you spent money on something that you didn't need to spend money on. And this kind of leads into another story. People ask me all the time, what is the first thing they should do with their extra money if they want to put into their car? My first advice is to save your extra money. But if you're the kind of person that doesn't want to save your extra money, or you got a lot of extra money saved up and you really want to put something on your car, the first thing I tell somebody to put into is the first thing that you'll get the most reward from, which is a sound system. Sound system is the best thing you could put in a car. Hell, it can interchange between other cars. Worst thing you'd have to do is change your box. But a sound system is in my opinion, the best car accessory you can put into a car. But it's an opinion. It's not solid gold. But here's how much I like the sound system. I used to work at a shitty pizza delivery job. I was like 18 or 19, and I maybe had $200 in my banking account. Maybe had $200, and that $200 had to last me for at least a week. And my amp blew up. It didn't blow up, it just burned out. It just lasted so long. I'm not the kind of person that carries their amp way up here that makes these thunderous beats. I always buy an amp that's really right in there, that's going to sit there and push what I want to push to have that nice subtle bass, but it's not going to be too overpowering. So my amp burned up, and I went and bought another amp, and the amp was like $159 after taxes, and I had like $40 to last me the rest of the week. So I had to go hungry the rest of that week. because I wanted that amp. And that's probably the stupidest thing I've ever spent money on. And by the way, this is more Magmar gameplay. I'm in this game too. But if I did gameplay commentary on this one, it would go something like this. Oh, Magmar kills this dude and then this dude. And if I was playing on my connection, this shit wouldn't happen. Look at some of the kills this guy gets in this game. Most of the kills are done with at this point. I cut it a little short. This is actually a six round TDM. Search and Destroy. It's actually league play. And Magmar's carrying me and Stan. So he's got at least 700 pounds on his back. So he, I don't know. The man gets a lot of, he gets a lot of the deaths I get. You know, shoot first, die first. That's what usually happens in my house. But in Magmar's house, shoot second, win first. I don't know. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption. Just checking in with you guys. Big ups to Sage Francis for coming on Painkiller Raid last night. Very much fun. The guy stood in for the whole 4 hours. Big ups. What up, buddies? Yeah, your boy Wings of Redemption. And I want to thank you for leaving a like rating on this video. And I want to appreciate everybody that sent a response in for the last video. What was the dumbest thing that you ever did with your money? Some of my favorite answers was I bought a Kia and I bought a boob job for my girlfriend. Boob jobs for your girlfriend are never really that good when you're basically spending money. Because girlfriends need to be wise before the titties get bigger for the eyes. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. I don't understand why people want to get the big tits anyway. I mean, like, titties are great and all, but they're not that great. But well, I'm not a sexual being. But anyway, I want to talk today about North Korea. North Korea, people look at these guys and they're like, oh my God, are you freaking insane? Because you come to the American Army, which right now we're probably the strongest army to ever walk this earth. We have so much backing, we have so much power, we have so much just at our disposal at any given time. We can rain down hellfire on this earth at anywhere on the planet within the hour. In a small country that is struggling to put electricity to its citizens, is ready to bring down fire and hellstone upon us. I mean, you look at these guys and think, man, these guys are crazy, lunatics. But you gotta understand, they're also really, really oppressed. Like, here's the thing with North Korea. Every time that the country gets to a point or a state where the people are ready to revolt, they start to show off North Korea's power. How strong the North Korean army is to make other countries such as the America, the UN, I know it's the United Nations, but I'm talking about like the you know, just the groups, to basically kneel before them and give them to what they want. It happened back in 2006, where they basically started threatening us with making nuclear weapons, and they would cut back on their nuclear sanctions if we gave them billions of dollars of aid and started letting food and things like that into their country. We break to their whim. And I think the new guy, Kim Jong-un, is actually doing this. He's trying to get us to break and give him more billions of dollars of aid and food and metal and things like this, and allow open trade with other countries again. But here's at the point of like this. How do you get to a point where you actually allow a person or a family that controls North Korea, which is the Kims, back into the actual real world? If their answer is to threaten you or everybody around you with nuclear hellfire every time they basically want to do what every other country normally does, you need to take that family out of power. Why don't you give them an ultimatum? The Kims have to come out of power, and new power has to be put into, which they're not going to dig that anyway. I think ultimately every scenario that plays out is a war with North Korea. I mean, yes, they have nukes. How good are their nukes? I don't know. I mean, like, even when we first, I mean, the nukes we have now are way better than the nukes we dropped on Nagasaki and Hiroshima. How good is their nukes? Is their nukes even half as good as what we had in World War II? You know, I mean, for a country that's barely putting out electricity,
How good? I'm just questioning the craftsmanship of their death dealing machines here, because how can you make a nuclear weapon that's any effective when you can't give your country, your people, the electricity to make a waffle? That's just my point. I mean, your whole country believes you shot an 18 in golf, but for some reason, you think you can beat the United States Army. I don't know. I mean, a first world country that has equal tanks and weapons and, you know, generals would be scared to face the United States Army. I mean, the fact is, North Korea, we get run over. Last time we fought North Korea, over 1 million North Koreans died. They didn't all die in the military campaign, but they died. Like, they died of famine, they died of hunger, they died of everything, because the military took all the food. They took all the everything away from everybody to keep the military machine going. So families died of hunger. There's famine. The crops were no good. They didn't get to plant the crops on time. It was a big devastation for North Korea. And, like, do they really want to go through that again? I don't know. What you guys think? Let me know in the comments. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and when it rains, it fucking pours. 2013 has not been the best year for me. Lots of big changes in my life, and almost all of them have been negative so far. And, you know, tax return isn't that damn different. I've recently just filed my taxes. I electronically filed them. Well, my accountant electronically filed them. And I had wonderful news. Huge tax return. Partially because in 2012, my grandmother and her living boyfriend Brooke both lived with me, and neither one of them worked. So I was able to claim both of them on my taxes as, I don't know what they're considered, underlings, siblings, minions, whatever. They were essentially people that I had to basically take care of, so I got a little bit of a tax break off of them. Well, I get a call this morning while I'm getting some of my beauty sleep in, stating that my grandmother was already used. And here's the kicker. I know for a fact that my grandmother hasn't been used. So basically identity theft. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting to deal with. What's going to end up actually happening is they're going to basically paper file at this point. And once they paper file, with an explanation stating that what I have here is the correct usage of my grandmother's social security number. Whoever tried to steal her social security number and use it on their own tax return would basically be contacted, and they probably would have to pay the money back. Either way, it's a hassle going in and going out, and that kind of sucks. Some other stuff that happened in my life that kind of blows is, like, I got, this was going to seem childish, but, like, I hung out with my girlfriend yesterday. And, like, I got the vibe that she wants to break up with me. And I have the stupidest, you know, man-cardingest, take away your man card reason for wanting to break up. And the reason she wants to break up is we don't have sexual relations enough. And I'm like, what? This is why you want to break up? We don't have sex enough? And, like, most guys were like, oh, what are you doing? Get in there, pound that pusher. But, like, I'm one of those sissy guys, I guess, because I gotta be in the mood to pound the pussy. I do. People say my name should be Pussy Destroyer 69. That ain't the case at all. Like, I'm like a woman when it comes to sex. You know, it's like if I'm in the mood, I'm going to go with it. But if I'm not, I don't want to be bothered. Like, I don't want to come in after being stressed out all day and whatever, and then, you know, just not in the mood, and then have to basically perform for somebody else. That's just not the way I like doing it. So yeah, that kind of sucks, because I really like Brandy, and I think she knows this, but, like, it also in the back of my mind is, like, I've never done anything bad to her. Like, I'm not the kind of guy that drinks. I don't go out. I don't party. I don't really even have friends. Like, pretty much my whole life controls around YouTube and Brandy, and, like, hell, I'm not even a needy guy. Like, I don't need to call you. I can go 2 or 3 days without calling you if needed. And I'd be perfectly fine with that. I'm not a jealous type. And I'm basically just listening it to you guys.
So basically, the only thing that it is the lack of the sex thing. What would you guys do in that situation? Hell, I've got called a couple times that I don't try hard enough, but I'm like, baby, you live 45 miles away. I mean, when I drive, it takes me at least a $25 bill to make it to and back from your house. So every time I come to see you 3 or 4 times a week, it costs me like $100 just to come see you. That's not counting, you know, food or maybe cooking dinner and things like that. That doesn't count none of that. I don't know what it is. What do you guys suggest? I need some advice today. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption. This is a domination game that me, Stan, and Magmar were playing the other night. I've been trying to play smaller games of domination in hopes to get bigger scores. And it works a little bit. This is like a 50 and 13. I didn't show the first half of the game because first half of the game I didn't do real well. I think I started out the game 19 and 7. So, yeah, second half of the game was a lot better. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption. I'm 95,000, and here's a big ass 3 spray right at the end of the game. Peace. Everybody, it's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm back bringing you another great gameplay commentary here today. And today we're going to be on the second half of Grind. This actually is a match I was in, and I guess somebody recognized who I was. And they ended up beating us on the very first match, which sucks. You know, losing sucks. No matter any way you want to put it, or any way you want to basically see it happen. Losing sucks. I hate to lose. And you know what sucks worse when you lose? You have somebody on the other end of the line saying Wings of Redemption ain't shit, and I knew it. God, that pisses me off. And I know telling people that pisses me off, you know, is going to get more people to do it. But man, it's annoying. It's really annoying. I was playing with my brother and my buddy Stan, and my brother just recently got into the game. He does really well this game, and Stan's a buddy of mine. He plays on a really bad internet connection. He's by no means a bad player. He just his internet connection is worse than mine. I think he has one download. I think he has one down, one up. I think that's what he has to play on. And Stan's internet's so bad that you actually have to. I've seen it take him over 15 minutes to update a game for Xbox Live. Like, it literally takes him 15 minutes to download like a 4 megabyte update to Xbox Live. That's how bad his internet is. So, you know, he loses his share of gunfights just because of lag comp and whatnot. But anyway, you see we go into this round losing, and I think I started this round off like 12 and 12 or something like that. Halfway through, I decided to switch to the Vector. Well, I decided to switch to the Vector mainly because I got a lightweight extreme conditioning. And keeping the flags was more important than running the kill streaks. Before this game, I was actually trying to basically go for those big games. You know, the games where you get 50, 60 kills and, you know, have your kill streaks do most of the work. So I was going for it, but, yep, ran into this. So I started to start playing the OBJ like a champ. And, yeah, these guys were really good on the gun. So I don't think I'd have the best score. I know I'm positive at the end of the game. But, man, dude, these guys were such trash talkers. Oh, this guy right behind me. And the only thing I wanted to do was win. What ended up happening, though, is we ended up winning the next 3 games. And by the end of the 3rd game, these guys didn't want no more. And it's amazing how little shit talk happens when they lose the game. They want to be your friend when they're losing. They want to talk shit when they're winning. I don't understand this at all. Like, it's pointless. You basically what the reason we lost the first game was of people like, I think there's a guy in this name called Fearless Bunku or something like that. Fearless Bunkai. Well, he does bad this game again too, but I had 2 more of him on my team the game before. So essentially it was just me, Stan, and my brother versus a team of, you know, 5 or 6 really good players. Yeah, really good players. I'm not going to say they weren't the greatest of the greats. They were better than mediocre. They were playing better and stronger than the average bear. And it was hard to defend all the flags. I forgot what map we were on. I want to say it was Raid, though. Because we had a really hard time. And I think the next map we played was downhill, and the map after that was plaza, and we ended up beating them all. And boy, did they hate some target finder. These guys dreaded the target finder, because I pulled the target finder out in the very next game. No, the third game I pulled the target finder out. The reason I pulled the target finder out because I wanted to use a light machine gun, and my only light machine gun class was one with the target finder. It was my standard setup, you know, flak jacket, hardline, toughness, dexterity, with the primary gunfighter. So I had the target finder, quick draw, and an adjustable stock on. That's my standard LMG kit. I mean, I could change it out for a couple things. I mean, technically the EOTech would be better than the target finder for the LMG. But I just don't understand this stupefied hatred for target finder. Like, for example, let's say I was standing right there where I just got shot from. Let's say I had a target finder on my vector. Do you really think I won't be able to see any of those targets that are coming across that corner? No, it's pointless. The box is pointless. That's all it is. Target finder helps you very little in the terms of actually finding targets. Maybe if you're way across the map and you're clipping, and I might have not seen you otherwise, is the only time target finder actually comes into effect. Moral of the story is, don't talk trash, because it always backfires. We ended up beating 181 to 160. Big comeback in the second round. Lots of strong game, right there in your face, objective gameplay, SMG. Tell me what you guys thought about the gameplay itself. I kind of wish I had the audio to back it up. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption, Mighty 5000. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I gotta talk about something I've talked about before today, and it kind of bothers me. You see people on Twitter talk about, oh, you bet Woody and Wings are gonna cash in on a paycheck on this Boston Marathon thing. Well, here's the thing. Amateur and professional reporter both have the rights to basically report news in whatever form or fashion. And that's the whole idea out there, to basically get news out there. But on the other hand, the news itself is really, really, really decrepit. It's an old, aging machine that pretty much relies solely on shock value and heartwarming stories. It's almost like everything else in the entertainment field. There's only a high and a low. There's nothing in between. I'm looking at the ABC homepage right now. And on the homepage, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Boston headline things. And the 5th one's the banner. There's street stuff pulled from Boston wounds victims, death toll up to 3 in Boston explosions, Boston Marathon explosion live update, and photos that might be too graphic for children, Boston near finish line. And the cover photo itself might show a little bit of blood and stuff like that. Here's the thing. I understand this is the hot topic. This is the flavor of the week. This is what people want to hear about. But is it really what people want to hear about? Like, I am what I like to consider myself a news patron. When I come to a news site, I want to see. Yes, I came to the news site today to see about the Boston Marathon. You know what I didn't come to see about? I didn't need 5 of the same. All 5 links, since it's about to the same thing. There's very, very little that tells different. Actually, it takes you to about the same page and everything else. You can click on it, and it has like 5 articles. I'm sorry about that. It has 5 articles that basically links you to all 5 links that link to the same page. I'm being long-winded here. And I can only guess what the next news is. The next news is the same thing's going to be tomorrow, but they're going to find a little bit more information, and that little bit more information is going to basically turn into, oh, a motive. Oh, this guy right here got placed. The police said this. And, oh, man, it's not going to be long before they're going to start throwing the tagline of heroes out there. Everybody's a hero on the news. I mean, I just seen something just a while ago. I don't know. It was really stupid. Like, for example, it was a hero cop story. There was a cop that basically had this old homeless black lady was trying to push her way through TSA security. This old black lady was by no means a threat. And this worker was kind of struggling. The worker was out of shape. She was kind of struggling, holding her back. She was not really, the worker wasn't physically fit to do the job that it demanded, the physical things that it demanded. So if this TSA worker couldn't hold a homeless lady that hadn't ate and probably low on energy back, what's she going to do with like a healthy woman that's athletic? She ain't going to do nothing. So, but basically this cop jumps over and body slams this homeless woman, and he gets called a hero. And this was on ABC News. This is the news site that I most trust. And I'm like, man, that's some bullshit. That fool ain't no hero. I mean, 2 seconds later, all the TSA guys would have been there, and they could have overpowered her. There's nothing heroic about that. It's an old lady that was upset and frustrated. That's what that was. And I'm not trying to be a sourpuss and kind of play down any of this. I mean, this Boston Marathon thing is a very serious thing. There's probably a lot of family members out there that's going to be grieving. Even the ones that didn't die. There's people that lost their legs and things like that. It's very serious. Don't let my tone of voice or anything like that drag this down to the seriousness of this. But on the other hand, this is business in session for most of the world. It is. This is business as usual. I remember when Newtown first happened, I on Twitter I put out an article of 10 girls dying to a landmine. And the reason was that because that happened the very next day after Newtown, but you didn't see that in the news. And like even today, the United States bombed a wedding in Afghanistan and killed 30 people. Didn't see that either in the news. And don't confuse me with like a news source. I do these things to entertain. To entertain. I do not want to be any kind of credible news source in your life. But I do give my opinions as well. And like I think there's a double standard in the news industry today, and I think that the news industry itself is kind of flawed to the point that you can no longer trust it. A buddy of mine on Facebook basically said, and this guy has no link to YouTube whatsoever, basically said that the news can only be trusted for sports scores. And he's right, because look at another form of media. This is the one that pops out into my head the most, Game Informer. When's the last time you seen Game Informer give anything other than like, I don't know, below a 6 on their in their magazine? I mean, they're commonly known to be paid out by, game creators to give these 9.75s. I remember Assassin's Creed 3 got it. I think it was 3. In 3, the latest one with all the Revolutionary War. The one with the Revolutionary War, it got a 9.75. And in the middle of the article, it basically talked about how there was, some glitches in the game and how the game didn't feel well-rounded. The guy who wrote the article obviously didn't want to give it a 9.75. I mean, the way he talked about the game didn't sound like a near-perfect game. It's just like Modern Warfare 3 scored like a high 9 in Game Informer. But then you have games that are really good, like BioShock Infinite. I think BioShock Infinite scored at 8.8. Don't quote me on that, but, it didn't score 9.75 or something like that. And I think the reason that is 2K didn't pony up the money and they just gave it an honest review. Big whoop. I mean, you can't even trust video game reviewers anymore. Am I telling you can't trust the news? No, a lot of the stuff on the news is actually legit. I mean, I actually believe this New York cop killed her son, but most of the stories that I get to see are shock value. Like, what they consider news nowadays is kind of poor. Let's scroll on down to the bottom of the news. Jenna Bush has a baby. Is that news? No, it's not. Judge finds himself for cell phone. That's something that people might find funny. Now, everything's controlled by the almighty dollar in the end of it. I think Carl Sagan said it best, that the only time we'll ever explore space is when somebody finds a profit to explore space. So hopefully there's oil on some moon somewhere, or we're stuck on Earth. Let me know what you think. If you're still with me, please rate the video. It helps me tremendously. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm out at 5,000. Hope you guys liked it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm going to go ahead and give you my opinion on the new Uprising DLC map pack on Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I basically got a chance to play about 15 games this morning, and out of the 15 games, a couple of them, a couple minor things stood out to me. One, I really had wished they had packed a weapon into this DLC map pack. The map packs themselves kind of feel a little bland by themselves. I haven't had a chance to play Mob of the Dead, so I'm only going to go review the multiplayer maps of the DLC Uprising. In my opinion, is based strictly off the multiplayer maps if you should or should not purchase it. But since I don't know if they're even allowed or even have an option to sell them separately, so I got mine through the basically the season pass. So there's 4 maps. Let's go ahead and go with the very first map, Studio. Studio is a remake of the map Firing Range off of Black Ops, Treyarch's last game they gave us. And Firing Range was very, very fun. What I liked about Firing Range on the original Black Ops was how predictable the spawns were and how well the map flowed. Black Ops 2 seems to destroy this flow. It really does. It almost reminds me of Terminal on Modern Warfare 3. I mean, Terminal was a great map on Modern Warfare 2, but the flow just wasn't there anymore. It just didn't seem like the same spawns applied. And one of the big notices I've seen on Studio was that lag comp plus better snipers really destroys that back ramp behind Big Brown, and yeah, it kind of destroys the map for me personally, since I can't camp that back ramp. But that's just the way I like to play the game. You might find it different. A lot of people seem to like Studio. It's almost always voted for in the Uprising DLC, and it gets picked over a lot of the other maps. So then that leaves us with the 3 actual new maps. You have Vertigo, Magma, and Encore. The one we're playing on right here with the Skorpion is actually Encore. It's like a band stage type map. It's very, very linear, and it's almost like an arena type feel to it. It almost has like a Halo type feel to it. Kill streaks aren't very good on it. Really good for submachine gun and shotgun play. Really good for shock charges and Betty play too, which kind of sucks. I actually like this the best of all the maps, mainly because it has a lot of like really nice corner fighting, and it has a lot of really close quarters engagements, and it lets you to flank really quickly. It's got a lot of quick flanks on it. As you can see right here, I'm sitting there hiding behind the bush, waiting on him. Pop out, there we go. Really, it's really designed for this type of play. Some other quick reviews. Magma seems to be my least favorite of the maps. It's just really, really big. It has really long flanks, and it's almost like a rundown type map, where you have the B flag sitting in the middle in like a hole. Well, it's not rundown. Downturn. Downturn's what Magma feels like. Remember how Downturn had the B flag sitting in the hole, and then everything else was kind of just clusterfucked around it? Magma really reminds me of Downturn, and I hated Downturn. And I don't feel like Magma's going to kind of win any of me over. It seems like to be one of those maps I'm going to skip for the rest of the game. And then we go with Vertigo. Vertigo is kind of a cool map too. Vertigo's got a really nice look to it. Has a really action, like Arnold Schwarzenegger-esque ladder that you can jump through from a window, which I really enjoyed that part of it. I feel like Vertigo is going to be the most competitive map out of the Uprising DLC, and I think it's actually going to be the map that's probably played the most, mainly because it has the best color scheme other than Studio. It has the best color scheme and it's really pretty to look at. It's a really nice map aesthetically wise, and the B flag is really a challenge to get, and I feel like this is going to be one of those maps that's going to be really good, but also it's one of those maps that really, really, really favor the bouncing Betty. Let me go back to Encore for a little bit. Encore is a map that the color scheme really sucks on it. I don't know if you're looking at it. It almost looks like a throw-up palette. But that's just my opinions on the maps. It's just a real quick up from it. It should be your boy Wings of Redemption. Tell me what if you agree with me or not. Let me know in the comment section below. I'm Outie 5000. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, well, props to you guys for staying.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm back, and I'm going to bring you a great commentary today about some bullshit. For all you know, the Boston Marathon just recently happened, and though they weren't quick to jump on it, one thing I did notice is the White House was quick to jump on this bandwagon, and that is terrorism. Terrorism? What the hell was where was terrorism at? This was left. Look here. Terrorism is a racist term at this point. If you don't believe me, follow along with me. Just follow along. What is terrorism? Terrorism is the act of spreading terror through fear and violence. But when you look at it in the news media today, terrorism is pretty much Muslims attacking the West. Because if you look at terrorism at its core, out of everything, you'll see that we are terrorists in the way that you actually define the word. Every time you see some Muslim family, some Iranian family, some, cowering in fear from the U.S. military, that would construe us as terrorists. And fighting the war on terror is stupid. Why is fighting the war on terror stupid? Because you can't beat the war on terror. It's like the war on drugs. How are you going to beat the war on drugs? You can't do it. So why wage a war against it? Because the term war is stupid in itself. War on this, war on that, war on abstinence. Did you know we spend $1 billion every year promoting school programs to get kids not to have sex? When you could easily spend half that by handing condoms out and teaching kids how to be sensible about sex. It's another story though. The fact is, the Boston Massacre was this horrible, horrible thing. Don't get me wrong with that. Don't let me underscore that anymore. But you're quick to jump on Saudi nationalists as the people that blew up the Boston Massacre. The chance that it could be the Saudi nationalists is a great chance. But you know what else has a great chance? There'll be some white guy in a basement that was unhappy that he couldn't, qualify for the marathon. Could be some small business owner that has his business foreclosing on him. It could be just a guy that wants to watch the world burn. To be quickly to label something as a terrorist act is stupid. Because all it is a label. It's a label that you give people so you could basically, adherently punish them. Put them in Guantanamo Bay. Waterboard them. Like, for real. Let's say it happens to be a Muslim that blew up the bombs over there in Boston. Let's say it happens. What's going to happen to this man? He's going to get the death penalty. Maybe he deserves the death penalty. There's a good chance that he should. But what's going to happen is he's going to get the death penalty. He's going to get what I like to consider an unfair trial, because he's going to get a trial by fire. A trial by fire meaning that he is going to be castrated. He's going to be done without a doubt, hung out to dry and made an example of, even if he might have not done it. Like, what's the worst case scenario in this situation? The worst case scenario is you find somebody, you put the blame on them, and you do a rush trial, and the rush trial is fueled by hatred of people feeling those new raw emotions, and next thing you know, you have a 10-year war in Iraq. Well, what are you doing here all over the page? Well, when the U.S. gets angry about things like this, it leads them to allow our government, our political leaders, our opinion makers, to basically push for things that we normally, sensibly, would not want. And I feel like angsts are high in this Boston thing because this is an attack on America. How is it an attack on America? It's an attack on the citizens of Boston. That's what it is. Somebody blew a bomb up in Boston. It doesn't have to be an attack on America. It doesn't. Was the Oklahoma City bombing an attack on America? Was the guy driving the tank down the road on the Fox News channel like 10 years ago an attack on America? No. It's crazy people doing crazy things. And I just wanted to make this video stating that this is not terrorism. It's not. Because if you want to call this terrorism, you have to call every military campaign we've ran in the last 10 years terrorism. You have to call what Russia did to Afghanistan back in the 80s as terrorism. Hell, the Bill Clinton bombing of Iraq would have been terrorism. You can't kill terrorists because terrorism is an idea. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption and I'm Audi 5000. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Feel free to let me know what if you disagree with anything in this video. I'll be more than happy to debate it with you in the comment section. Peace, people. What's up, fellas? If you're like me and a lot of people, you were really excited for when they basically said they were going to remake Firing Range. Oh, it's me just looking at the movie posters. But I'm really unhappy with Firing Range, and I want to show you a couple reasons why. In the original Firing Range, you can see through this. I'll show you that in another run through here in a second of the older Firing Range. Another thing they've changed is this used to be called camo. Now it's something like food storage, and you used to be able to see down the jungle path, which now is the Dinosaur Research Center. Up here, on the top of this, you could actually go to the very top of this right here. Used to be called wood, and there would be sandbags there to protect you, and you could basically crouch down on them, and you could shoot through that window. Now you have to move all the way to the left to actually shoot across to that window and be outside of the cover, which is nothing more than a thin piece of wood. Going down to the Dinosaur Research Center, there's an actual jump up here. This jump, I just wanted to look at the T-Rex, I'm sorry. This jump right here, you could actually see down into the jungle path. Now they've actually raised the fence up quite considerably, and you can still see a little bit, but it's not as good anymore. Here, you used to be able to throw the grenade and have it land right here, but now they've actually blocked that with these lights. I'm pretty sure there's another grenade spot there, but the standard one is now gone. You used to be able to head glitch the hood of the truck and actually see down there too. You can still kind of do it, but it's wood now, so you can very easily basically get shot through with FMJ or whatever versus the steel car that was there. Here's the big one. They've lowered the head glitch on this, and they've made it a little bit further to the left. And one of the biggest things I found the way this map plays is with the lag comp so strong on Black Ops 2, it's very easy for a sniper to move along there and kill you from that spot. So that spot's not as good as it used to be. You can't shoot top wood to top 10, and you can't no longer shoot through the bird's nest camper spot. They've also added a head glitch spot over there that basically allowed you to basically kill people out of top 10 here, which I don't even know what the call out for this thing is anymore since it's not 10 anymore. Let's go ahead and jump over to the old Black Ops footage and let me show you what I mean. You want to part in the color difference? This is PS3 footage versus Xbox footage. I can't seem to find my Xbox disc. Right here you can actually see down there, and there's actually a search and destroy bomb down there if you played search, so you can actually use that as a search and destroy bomb. You come up here, well, come up to camo, you see right here on camo, that's what I was talking about. You could see through to the jungle path. Over here you could actually come up here and there would be sandbags, and you could actually see across from the sandbags. See, there's sandbags over to the left, and no longer have those left sandbags. You can see across the top 10 and kill people in the window from top 10. You can also, like I said, there's no sandbags there. I do a bad job showing it off. I'm doing post commentary. Let's go and see this jungle path that we looked at just a second ago. This jungle path, a lot more clear over here. You can see a dead angle, so you can see somebody shooting. Maybe they're running capture the flag. As you'll see here, I don't have a grenade on this class, and I realized it, so I get into the actual spot. Well, close to the actual spot. As you see right there, I threw and hit it. It's supposed to land right here and blow this Jeep up if somebody's standing behind it and using it as a little clipping spot to shoot down that tunnel. Right there. And as you can see right back here, here's this spot again. Look how much higher the clipping spot is and how much easier it is to shoot down there. And also, you come up here and you'll see so on and so forth that you can shoot the top wood. What does this make? Why does this mean a difference? Most of these are little clipping spots. Well, Call of Duty used to be about being able to sound whore, map knowledge, and, you know, having a good shot. These are what things meant to be, you were going to be good in Call of Duty. Now these things are pretty much taken for granted because they've eliminated everything and made the map more random. The map's even more random now since you pretty much have to engage people out in the open without any kind of cover or environment. They basically noobified the map. And I don't like it. What do you guys think? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm back and I'm bringing you another great gameplay here. This is an impressive gameplay. At least it's impressive to me, because we managed to destroy kids that couldn't read or write, see or hear. Well, apparently they couldn't, because we pretty much did a 200-4 on them. 200-4. I don't know how long you guys have been following me, but back in the day, I did a commentary on my very first underage on Call of Duty. Since then, I've gotten a lot of them. I got so many of them, I quit trying to even post underages. I don't know what this team was doing, but some reason they did not go for the C flag whatsoever. So we ended up pulling all 3 flags right off the bat, and I thought we were going to try to almost put a goose egg up for the first whole round, but they end up getting a little bit of a cap here, and there's nothing we could have done about it. I'm using the Sandy Ravage setup for his 300th game. For those of you who are unaware, Sandy Ravage hit his 300th upload, which might not sound like a lot, because some people do 300 uploads a month. They do. Like myself, I do anywhere between 60 to 90 uploads a month. Whereas Sandy, he's one of those guys that uploads very, very rarely. He's actually kicked his upload game up a lot for the last year or so. I mean, I remember when a Sandy Ravage upload was something of legend. You know, you'd rarely see a Sandy Ravage upload. And that was mainly after the end of Modern Warfare 2. He just hasn't been into Call of Duty since then. I mean, he got a little bit more in Modern Warfare 3, but even then, Modern Warfare 3, that was a horrible game. I don't think there's anybody out there that will say, oh, Modern Warfare 3 was a good game. It was just trash. I mean, like, I hated the specialist kill streak loadout. Hated it. I know a lot of people enjoyed it, but I always felt that it was really unfair and it was really cheap. I did. And I still do. I still find it unfair and really cheap. But let's actually get into talking about a topic here. The gun laws. I know I've talked about guns before, and I know that talking about guns can be boring. It's almost as fun as truck talk on PKA, but I love truck talk, and I love gun talk, and I love mic talk. Something that interests me. Well, Obama today was seething mad. Here's a picture of Obama mad. He was upset with the lawmakers today, saying they caved into the gun lobbies, so making background checks more thorough and longer. Seriously? Background checks more thorough and longer. Alright, for those of you out there that maybe not from America or maybe are too young to purchase a gun or have never experienced purchasing a gun, let me tell you or walk you through what it's like to buy a firearm in America. Alright, you go to your store. You go, how much money do I have? Because guns are expensive. They're not cheap. Guns are not something you can go out there and buy because you got a little extra money on your paycheck. No, you got to save and you got to save up and buy a gun. The cheapest gun I think you can buy is like $100. And all those are like really old-timey World War II bolt-action rifles. So, you're going to go buy a gun. Let's say you want to get something that you actually can use to protect yourself, or maybe you want to carry around on you, or something that's very easy to use. So most likely you're going to go with a nice 9mm handgun that's really compact and small. So you're going to get something like a Glock or a SIG or something like that. So you're going to end up paying anywhere between $400 and $700 for your handgun. You're like, all right, you got your money. All right, so you got your money. You go to the counter. You're like, well, this gun right here. He goes, okay. He hands you a sheet of paper, and you fill out that piece of paper. You fill out the paper. It takes about 10 minutes to fill the paper out, and then they have to call the FBI. They call the FBI to do a background check on you. This background check pulls up your criminal record, everything you've done. Have you had past mental instability, such as, were you crazy in high school? Things like that. And if everything checks out, they go, okay, here you go. You can now buy your weapon. That's what a background check is like. They want to make that longer. What can they do to make it longer? I mean, waiting periods on guns has been proven not to work. They have. Like, I don't know if you guys remember the Terminator movie. The guys, you got to have a 3-day waiting period on a handgun. Well, handguns are the most dangerous firearm. If you want to go look at it, 80% of all firearm-related deaths are handguns. That's the trouble. I mean, rifles are something like 300, and that counts all rifles. That counts from assault rifles to hunting rifles to .22 rifles. Everything. That's rifles. It's just one big lumped up category. And basically they want the background checks to be longer. What benefit does these background checks being longer actually help the buyer or the consumer? Or to stop people from shooting up schools? I seen something stupid on Facebook. On Facebook, there was this picture of this thing thanking lawmakers for the students that are going to get shot up next week, thanking lawmakers for not passing the bill. First off, most people that shoot up schools, they don't shoot up schools with a weapon that they buy themselves or personally. Yes, James Holmes bought a weapon, but guess what? A longer background check wouldn't have stopped him from buying that weapon. You know what he did? He basically bought the weapon with money that the government gave him, and he planned it. He planned it for a long time. And even then, if you outlaw assault rifles and you outlaw extended clips, you outlaw all these magazines. Think about West Virginia Tech or Virginia Tech. That guy used 2 handguns. He killed a lot of people with 2 handguns. I mean, let's go even one step further. Let's go back to Bathory. Not Bathory, but God, I forgot the name. The very first school massacre. He used explosives. He used explosives you can make from Lowe's. And he killed a lot of people. He killed more people than pretty much anybody else in a school shooting. What does this all say? It says that they're trying to pull your heartstrings. That's what it looks to me. They're trying to play you as a fool, and they're trying to play you as a sucker. They think these background checks are going to help. There is no loophole. You go to a gun show, you're going to have a background check as of today. I mean, in South Carolina, if you buy a gun from like Bill down the road, Bill's going to have to tell you got to register it to your name. When you go to register that gun, you're going to get a background check. It's plain and simple, dude. That's what it is. And it's stupid. It's been your boy, Wings of Redemption. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Wings of Redemption. I'm back bringing you another great audio commentary today. Today we're going to be talking with our buddy, Quicker Than You. Is that what you actually want to go by?
Yeah, let's do it.
Quicker Than You? Quicker Than You. Man, I found your gameplay through a guy on Twitter, and he basically showed me an XBR gameplay where you drop 70 gun kills. And I'm like, I got to see this, 70 gun kills. I was expecting, as soon as I clicked the link, to see ground war gameplay, because that's where pretty much all the big kill, big gun streak guys play at. And when I seen it was like 6v6 raid, I was thoroughly impressed. I watched that thing probably 3 or 4 times. I went to my brother's room, like, dude, you got to watch this shit. And like ever since then, me and my brother's both been watching you. You do these unorthodox style gameplays, like this gameplay right here. You're using a Skorpion with the fast mags. You got anything else on it?
I've got adjustable stock and quick draw, I believe, as well.
What does the adjustable stock do for the submachine gun? Like,
it just makes you strafe faster, and it enables you to just move left to right, make gun fights much easier to win.
So basically the same thing for the assault rifle. I just always felt like
pretty much, but they've actually nerfed it as well, so it's not as effective as it once was, like on day one.
I always felt like they already moved fast enough. That's why I never tried it on it.
Yeah, it's probably more effective on assault rifles, but still kind of good on SMGs. I wouldn't turn it down.
So what do you normally run on your submachine guns?
I do normally run adjustable stock, but it's not as good as it once was.
Do you run adjustable stock on everything, like assault rifles?
Yeah, pretty much. Adjustable stock on assault rifles, SMGs, and I always run toughness as well. that's one of the things that actually enables me to win most of my gunfights. Because you'll see once I take bullets, it's just so much easier to control my shot, and my gun doesn't bounce all over the place. So if you guys want to win a lot of gunfights, stick on toughness and you'll see results.
Yeah, those are like day one stuff. I mean, it kind of bothered me how toughness is so pivotal in this game. Like, they replace stopping power with toughness at this point. Like,
Yeah,
like,
I'd agree. Yeah.
I mean, like, that's the one thing I always felt like I need to have. I don't really need, say, flak jacket, but I absolutely need toughness. Like, if I feel like I don't have it, I just lose every gunfight. And I'm surprised they haven't toned it down at this point.
Yeah, I know. I feel the same way.
You said on your channel that you want to get into more competitive gameplay. What do you think about the Cat 40?
The Cat 40 is OP. Definitely. They need to get rid of it. Well, they need to tone it down a little, at least.
What do you think? What do you think they should do to tone it down? Like, I was sort of thinking, like, maybe just adjust the magazine and not do any of the perimeters. Like, make it a 10 round.
Fire.
Make it a 10 round to begin with, and then make it a 15 with extended.
That would work, yeah.
Because it'll be really good for just one kill.
Yeah, definitely. I just feel as if it's got like a really high rate of fire, just as a Skorpion has. You'll see up close, this gun destroys, and so does the Cat 40. So I just feel like if you ran, I don't know, say 10 bullets, 10, 15 bullets, it would just make it much difficult to use.
Alright, what's your favorite submachine gun?
Favourite submachine gun? I'd probably say the Skorpion. I can't stop using the Skorpion right now, but the best, I don't know. Like, I've not used the MSMC since the patch, so it's difficult to say.
Well, we don't really need to know the best. We need to know favorites. I mean, best is for people that really don't want to play the game. That's my opinion. Like, I want to only use the best assault rifle. I'm like, that's boring, dude. I mean,
yeah.
I don't think I have 3,000 kills for any weapon on the game yet, and I got like 50 grand worth of kills.
Yeah, I would definitely go with the Skorpion as my favourite.
Actually, Skorpion is my favorite submachine gun too, and the main reason because of that is because it feels like a submachine gun. It doesn't feel like an assault rifle that looks like a submachine gun.
Right, guess what my most used weapon is in Black Ops 2?
Your most used weapon?
Yeah, go for it.
I want to say Excal and be like the Executioner, but I want to say the XPR.
The DSR?
The DSR.
I think I've got like 700 kills with the XPR, and I've got like close to 13,000 with the DSR.
13,000 kills with the DSR.
Honestly, I love sniping.
I feel like the DSR is just too easy to snipe with.
Yeah, I use a ballista as well, but like, if you want to use a sniper, you're already putting yourself at a disadvantage, so you want a sniper that's going to do the job, and the DSR does that.
Do you use the variable zoom in? Not variable, but the infrared thingy?
Nah. No, I just stick with
the
extended clip and laser.
Oh, laser extended clip? You don't use the ballistic computer at all?
Nah. I think I used that once back when the game was first released. I was just experiment, but that's basically for hard scopers, bro.
I am a hard scoper. What are you talking about?
Well, you can use it in, bro. I'm not going to use it.
Excuse me. I always find like the way I like to do is I like to basically see the red dots or whatever, and I like to set up, and I usually don't even hold the breath and just blang blang blang.
Yeah, I'm a quick scoper. That's how I do.
Like,
you ever tried quick scoping?
You see my connection. There's no quick scoping on my connection.
Bro, you should try it. It'd be funny.
Dude, I tried it one time in like Modern Warfare 2. Back when, I don't know if you've ever followed my channel, I used to have these debates with Optic and Hutch. And I'd always do my, I have this thing I do called scout sniping, which is basically, was not running stopping power, basically going for headshots and things like that. And I'd pull these ridiculous scores.
That is fun.
And I'd challenge them to basically do it. And
yeah.
that was the thing. I mean, I haven't really sniped since Modern Warfare 2. Main reason because Black Ops sniping was dog shit.
Yeah.
And once Black Ops sniping became dog shit, then Modern Warfare 3 came out. Modern Warfare 3 was dog shit. And then Black Ops 2, the lag comp went ridiculous on you.
Yeah, one thing I find fun is just putting on a silent sniper and just going for nothing but headshots. If you try doing something like that, it's really fun.
That does sound fun, but like, oh man, dude, I'd end up playing half the game with my pistol. I'd look,
No, it's like,
like
you said. It's like you said when you're using like the scout sniping thing, where you just go for headshots and nothing but. It's kind of like that, but it's probably much easier because you've got a silencer on, and even if you do hit the body, most of the time you're going to get hit markers, so you're forced to go for headshots.
I just don't feel like the maps lend themselves to scout sniping. I mean, like, let's say you play a map that's pretty good for snipers, like Meltdown.
Yeah.
Meltdown's got a lot of line of sight. It's got those 2 rooms, but everybody knows where you are at all times. When I played like Favela on Modern Warfare 2, I could scout snipe on that because I could hide in the bushes. I could look down the street. There's all kinds of lines of sight that I could use to basically keep myself hidden, because being hidden was part of scout sniping, not letting the enemy know where you are so you have your time to line your shot up. Whereas this game, I'll shoot him, he'll spawn behind me, and like he'll just spray me down with the MSMC. Like, how do you get around that? I've seen you snipe before, and you snipe very aggressively.
Yeah, I've always done that. Like, I've never been one of those snipers that just sits in buildings. I've always been one of those run and gun snipers. Since the days of COD 4, that's all I've done basically.
Well, see, COD 4 you can snipe in. So, same with World at War. Love sniping World at War. That was some fun shit. The PTRS with the blowing legs and arms off.
That was one of the things I liked about that game. It was so real. Like, you would just see their legs blowing off, and you could just decapitate them.
PTRS was so much fun. Did you use that in World at War?
The what?
The PTRS.
Yeah, I got destroyed.
Oh man, I was so happy when I hit the 10th Prestige on PlayStation, because I was on PlayStation 3 only when World at War came out. And like, it was like, oh my lord, I get to keep this gun for the rest of the time I play.
Yeah, one thing I liked about that game was there was like so many snipers. You had the Mosin Nagant, Narasaka, Springfield, so many really decent bolt action snipers, and it just made the game so much funner, because it wasn't like Black Ops 2 where the most dominant sniper is the DSR.
Yeah,
like, there was a whole variety of snipers there. And it wasn't like you were just limited to using one, you could switch between. That was one of the things I liked about that game.
Well, I love the snipers in World at War was a great game. Great game. Probably the best Call of Duty ever made.
Probably didn't play that game enough, because halfway through that, everyone just went back to COD 4. And that's where the sniper always like really kicked off.
Yeah, that's because COD 4, all the people that wanted to be good at sniping went to the ACOG M40, which was glitched anyway. I
was one of them.
You was a Tony Hawk 900 kind of guy?
Yes, I was.
Alright guys, if you want to check this guy out, his channel is going to be in the description below. This is Quicker Than You. He's probably one of the best routers I've ever seen. Check his gameplay out. 100 pluses, 70 kill gun streaks, 6v6.
Thanks for having me on, man.
Peace. Why, hello everybody, it's your boy Wings of Redemption, and we're back. It's been a little hiatus here for me. I had my birthday on April 21st, and I decided to come back and bring something a little different today. Today's not about gameplay at all. The background gameplay actually is the centerpiece of today's commentary. No, it's not the regular gameplay commentary we talk about it, but I want to talk about and kind of highlight the weapon that I'm using today. Today we're using a Select Fire Scar H. The Scar H is not a very good weapon. You can see some other commentators such as TBNR Frags that says it's the best assault rifle in the game. Well, when it's in my hands, it's not really that good of an assault rifle. And I recently met a guy named of Quicker Than You. I did a video that was a 70 gun kill streak that was been sitting on my channel for a while now. If you haven't checked that out, check in the link below. Well, basically, he has a video where he gets a nuclear with a Scar H Select Fire. And I got to thinking, why don't I try to highlight and kind of show off some of the odd weapon setups in the game. This is something you might never use. This is the Scar H Select Fire. My experience with the Scar H Select Fire is it's pretty usable. It's not exactly going to make the weapon godlike, but it's not exactly going to make the weapon intolerable. In my opinion, it makes the weapon a little bit more ammo efficient. And you can very easily kill 5 or 6 people per magazine of the Scar H when you're actually using it in the Select Fire mode. Even though it feels like it only shoots 2 rounds, it actually does shoot 3. But the very easy open iron sights allow you to get away without using an optic, or at least for me. I'm the kind of player that always wants to use some kind of optical sight when I use the gun. But the iron sight really helps it out. It also helps you kind of pace yourself. The one thing I've noticed that when I was actually using the Scar H select fire is I really needed to pace myself on the shots. You'll notice in this clip right here that there's a few times where it actually gets away from me, like right there. That right there could be 100% remedied by just giving myself more time. It's one of those weapons you have to give yourself more time. But if you're like me and on a connection that's generally not that great for lag compensation, you find yourself dying in one shot all the time, this might not be the weapon for you. This weapon's more towards those times when you're playing the game and everything seems to be going right. That's when you want to pull this weapon out. It's a very fun weapon, and it changes the way you use the Scar. Normally when I use the Scar, I try to aim low and I let the recoil pop up. With this one, I find it more of a, fire and let it reset itself kind of weapon. It's hard to explain, but it changes the whole dynamic of the weapon itself, and it makes it an entirely different weapon. Black Ops 2 is about 6 months in now. If you're getting a little bored of the regular, C4, MP7, or MSMC setups, give this one a try. I found it very fun. I had a play session with it. I played Domination, played Demolition, and overall it was an enjoyable experience. You can put your kill streaks together real effortlessly, and you're not going to fall behind the pack just because you're using this weapon. Always be sure to set up your gunfights because you're not going to be really good from the hip. And always, it's been your boy Wings of Redemption. Hopefully you like this video. If you want to see more of this series, or if you want to see me do a specific weapon combination, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys for always staying with me and for repeat views. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm Outie 5000. Peace, pimps! What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm back, and I got a nice topic here for you today, and it's something that kind of hits close to home for me, and it kind of relates back to high school. When I was in high school, there was a couple things that kind of always bothered me with the rules of high school. Yes, there was a dress code, and the dress code I understood. You didn't want people to have gang-related stuff on. You didn't want people to wear the wrong colors, which we didn't really have a color problem in our high school. I come up from an area that doesn't really have its own police. We have what you call county cops, and there's only like 6 of them. But the fact is, we don't need a localized police. The city of Conway has police, but where I live at, which is called Bucksport, we don't have our own cops because there's really no crime rate for where we live at. I live in an area where you pretty much can leave your door unlocked. That's the kind of area I live in. So, and Conway is not that much worse. Yes, we have some kind of, poverty-stricken areas. Yes, we have some things, but most of the things that happen in the Conway Myrtle Beach area is more or less just traffic accidents. We have a lot of tourists, a lot of people looking for cheap places off of the beach, and we have a lot of fender benders and traffic accidents and things like that. That's where the majority of our police do. They write traffic tickets, they deal with traffic accidents. That's what being a Conway cop is about. But this has nothing to do with cops. Well, kind of does. Because, authority figures in general. There was one rule, and I'm pretty sure it's almost universal of this rule. When I was in high school, I never liked. And that was, you can't wear a hat in a building. Why? Why can't we wear a hat in the building? The first thing that jumps out to me is pretty much obey. Just obey. It just seems like one of those rules that were designed to just so you could obey. And so you got to go back and do a little history. So let's go do a little history on why you're not allowed to wear hats in school. While doing research for why you're not allowed to wear hats in school, there was no definitive answers. There was a few off-the-wall answers. One answer was that hats actually block your ability to learn. Technically, there's a study that there's some kind of beta waves that actually you absorb through your head, and a hat would stop these beta waves, making you learn less. That sounds like bullshit to me, but I'm throwing it out there as something funny, something silly to think about. Another person said, while a baseball cap might not be distracting, a sombrero would. And so you can't go, we can wear hats but not sombreros, so they banned all hats in general. Some people said because teachers can't throw chalk at you. And there's even more legitimate answers, such as back when the school board was kind of doing their meetings, that it was a sign of respect for people that were more wealthy and owned more land than you that you take your hat off to them. Same reason why you do it in front of a courthouse is a sign of respect and so on and so forth. While these are kind of like faded times, they're still in the rule books, and eventually that rule might fade. But it's just one of those rules that just seems to be there more for, I'm better than you. And like it has almost a history of I'm better than you, and the idea that you wear your hat based off, taking your hat off to show respect to thus the teacher, or as in prior history, more wealthy and people that own more land than yourself. Kind of stupid. Yeah. Why am I talking about this? Well, I'm talking about hats mainly because it's the thing I can relate to the most local news story. As you know, any kind of mainstream news lately has been agenda bashing guns. And I've talked about guns on my channel, and if you follow me on Painkiller already, or any kind of like podcast that I've been on, you'll know that my stance on guns is more along the lines of, you need to be able to protect yourself from any and all people. I'm not one of these people that go out there and try to make the lives of people, or like people in authority, this intolerable thing. Like, I'm not the kind of person that will call the cop station up because I see an officer roll through the light. But I am the kind of person that expects that the jury system, or a system in general, be fair and treat everybody equally. You should be judged based off what you did, not by what they think they can tag you with. Point and example. You ever see the movie Bully? Bully, as a section of the movie, which could be a spoiler for some people, where this little girl takes a gun onto the bus because she is tired of being bullied, and she ends up getting arrested for it. And during that period, she gets charged with 45 counts of kidnapping. This is the standard of our judicial system, to kind of throw everything they can at it and hoping something will stick, or try to get people to plea bargain and get a misdemeanor or something out of it to help promote or move their career along. And this kid wore an NRA shirt, and this all ties in. Don't worry, it segues. This kid wore an NRA shirt, and he pretty much wore it half the day. And at lunchtime, a teacher seen it and didn't agree that that you should fight for your gun rights. He's an anti-gun guy, and so he ordered the student to turn his shirt inside out or take his shirt off. The student disagreed with him, and he tried to debate with the teacher and open up a line of questioning. And the teacher pretty much pulled the whole superiority card on him. Like, well, I'm in a better position than you, so I'm going to use my power. And the kid ended up getting arrested. But he was only held for like 30 minutes, and he returned to school after being suspended for 1 day for almost causing a riot. I forgot how they worded it. They tried to say he caused a riot by wearing the t-shirt. And it's stupid. Like, he didn't cause a riot, just like that girl didn't get on that bus with a gun trying to kidnap anybody. I feel like laws and power should be re-looked at, because you can't give people power like this. This student has a right to free speech, and though his shirt did not break the school's dress code, which said nothing about NRA or guns or any kind of establishment, it said gang related. And NRA is not a gang; it's more of like a dues paid thing to help protect gun legislation and gun rights in the United States. Because some people want guns to go away, some people don't. But the fact is, our forefathers said that we have the right to bear arms. And if you don't keep things universal and you don't keep things fair, and you give away your rights for little small freedoms, you end up not having any freedom at all. So let me know what you think. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm out of here. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings of Redemption. I got accused of being a scripter just a while ago in the comment section. What the hell is a scripter, you might ask? Well, a scripter is a person that pretty much writes down his entire commentary and then reads it. Why is this a bad thing? I have no clue, to be perfectly honest. Because, one, it kind of shows you go the extra length and kind of prepares you that you're ready to talk and do whatever you need to do to make the commentary flow smoothly. And two, it's a sign of professionalism. But see, I'm lazy as shit, so I don't really do any of that. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I do almost every commentary I've ever done off the hip. I wrote the first 2 out, and then I wrote, I think, 3 or 4 others. I think I've done 6 scripted commentaries the entire time I've ever done commentary. And the reason being is because I wanted the points to be flawless, I wanted them to be fluent, and I wanted them to come across cleanly. Generally, when I'm doing a video, it's kind of just to keep you guys in the loop with my life, or something of that nature, or to discuss a topic that I'm passionate about. I generally don't need to script to do that. Like this video right here, I probably wouldn't script. And to kind of prove that it's not scripted, that you'd have to basically see the pauses, like things like this I'm using to basically waste time to try to think of something else. Everybody does it. You can see it in every commentator out there that pretty much does off the hip talking. But there's also a time where I can stop, kind of like this, and then come back if I said something that wasn't really what I wanted to say. That's one of the liberties you get to do after you edit a video. But let's look at it. Would you actually talk to like your mother like this? Be like, hey mom, would you fix me a glass of milk? No, you'd be like, hey mother, would you please fix me a glass of milk? You use different voices and different things. I always like to call this the telephone voice. My mother used to do it all the time. She would get done, you would like, why don't you stupid kids go clean the room? Or something like that. And then she would get on the telephone with like the insurance agent or something, be like, why hello, this is Miss Jordan. It's called a telephone voice. It's a voice that's very clean, very easy to understand, and slowed down just enough so that it's very legible for people to hear. I don't understand why anybody would have a problem with the telephone voice. It's more of like a line of entertainment. But let's actually get into what we want to talk about today. There's another one of those stop and pauses why I actually took the time to compose my thoughts. See, I'm pointing them out for you now. Well, we got a new puppy today, and I figure I'd go ahead and share this with you because I'm very excited. I love puppies. I do. And go ahead and distill the haters. What happened to Zoe? Well, Zoe was not really for us. I actually bought Zoe for Shalene about 2 years ago, and Zoe was very hard to teach. I think she had some kind of learning disability because we had Riley and Zoe at the same time, and Riley we potty trained within 3 days. He was a perfectly good dog, housebroken, everything, and at the same time Zoe would never learn to housebreak. We had to keep her caged constantly, so we decided to sell her to somebody else. Just because she wasn't for us. So we've got a new puppy. He hasn't got a name yet. He's only like 3 or 4 days old. So and I got him for Brandy. She's thinking about Alistair, like the Dragon Age Origins guy, or Ezekiel. What do you guys think? Why don't you take a look at the new puppy?
Puppy. Puppy. You don't have a name yet. Hold him up for me. Hey puppy. So we got another puppy today. We're actually getting 2 puppies. My sister is getting a lab. I think it's a chocolate lab. Didn't she say it was a chocolate lab?
I think so.
Yeah. She's naming it Chevy. Such a creative name. There's Ginger. Hey Ginger. This actually is another peekaboo. I got this one for Brandy. And I want to say that they have the same mother as Ginger, but a different father. So she's not 100% Ginger's pedigree, but technically it's just a nice name for a mutt anyway. It's a peekaboo, Pekingese and a poodle. Where'd he go?
It's under the chair.
Oh, might help if I don't put my hand over the camera. Puppy power! Yeah!
I said he was 2 or 3 days old. We've had him 2 or 3 days. He's actually 8 weeks old. But he's still a little puppy. He's a peekapoo just like Ginger. If you didn't really pay attention to the video or you skipped past it. He's a peekapoo. He's actually one of Ginger's brothers and sisters from another litter. We went back to the same woman we bought Ginger from 2 or 3 years ago. Very cool. He's a very good puppy, very smart puppy. He's learning really quickly. He doesn't really Well, he can't really bark yet, but he doesn't whine a lot. He's crate training very easily. He's starting to learn his crate really quickly, and he's also using the bathroom outside really, really fast. Very cool puppy. I'm also getting another puppy. It's supposed to be my birthday present for my sister, but I've always wanted a Labrador, and my sister's supposed to be getting me a Labrador puppy. And Labradors are very expensive. I mean, up north they're somewhere around the lines of $600. Down here you can probably get them for $250, $300, and we're getting a free one. But my sister already named him, and she named him something stupid. She named him Chevy. So I guess I'm gonna have a chocolate lab named Chevy. I mean, what are you gonna do? Oh, I go ham like a motherfucker right here. I know it's the first time I cuss this thing. I'm trying to slow down the cussing, but watch this war machine, dude. It goes crazy. I really wreck it with this war machine right here at the end of the game. I might have already done it, or I might get another one. I'm unsure. But yeah, war machine wreckage coming up. Other than that, life's been peachy. I was kind of depressed throughout most of this month, and I've kind of concluded this: that enjoy what you have while you have it. I mean, because nothing really is guaranteed in life, and if you want something, work hard for it. That's it. That's the two major things I've learned since I started doing YouTube. One was it's better to be approachable than it is to be, arrogant. Like, it's better to be nice to someone and make it easy to be their friend than it is to lord yourself over someone else. You'll live a much happier life. Two, nobody cares what you have. They don't. Certain people will do, but those aren't the kind of people you probably need to hang out with. And three, just live life day to day. Because at the end of it all, what does it really matter? It's been your boy Wings of Redemption. This is really cool War Machine gameplay. I've been really enjoying the War Machine. I've been really enjoying Lightweight recently. This is actually a Scar H burst gameplay. It's mainly because I kind of slipped up on the last time on the video this morning where I actually showed off the Scar H and I used the clip with the full auto. So I figured I'd come back and show you an entire gameplay with the Scar H. Thank you for watching my video. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption. I will be doing a Fallout 3 Let's Play on War God YouTube. It should be coming up here in the next couple days. I'm not going to be on PC this time. I'm going to be on Xbox. Mainly because I'm having trouble getting the PC version to run flawlessly. Anyway, it's been your boy. I'm out. Hey guys, it's your boy Jordan, and I'm back. I just want to show off this little bit of beast gameplay here. It's mainly because of target acquisition. I've been recently watching a lot of Magmar gameplay. Well, everybody has. If you've been watching his channel, you've been watching some Magmar gameplay. Magmar is a monster at the game, and he's one of those people that's really good at target acquisition. This is actually me playing, but this is me using a Magmar type kit. I'm using a hybrid sight with the quick draw on the Type 25. The Type 25, come to think of it, is really like a like the FAMAS. And did you see that fail of that quad feed? Stupid quad feed fail. But target acquisition is something I've been working on. The idea is to basically get on target and do it. Recently, I've been worried about getting too fast on target and just using the full auto too much. I'm going back to more burst firing. I've slowed my sensitivity down from a 9 to a 5 and actually tried to work it like that. And I've gotten some pretty good gameplays. I got the gameplay before this with the 38-3 with the War Machine, and I also got a 26-0 on drone just the other day, which I probably won't even show that one, but because it's 26-0 in a 10-minute domination. But the fact is, I was winning my gunfights and coming through. Lag comp is still there, but I gotta stop worrying about lag comp so much and just win what gunfights the game allows me to win. That's one thing I've got to do. I've got to stop playing on tilt. I've been playing a lot on tilt recently, and I haven't been playing enough, and you can kind of tell with the skill factor. I'm by no means as good as I used to be at the video games, but the competitive nature stays in me. What do you guys think with target acquisition? Do you take your time and make the shots count, or you just kind of burst fire your weapon out there? Let me know in the comment section below. Hopefully you guys see some really cool comments. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm Audi 5000. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm back bringing you a fantastic gameplay here on World at War. I love World at War. is by far my favorite Call of Duty, and man, has it fallen from grace over the years. But playing World at War today made me realize one thing, and one thing in particular, that pretty much what Call of Duty is missing. Ever since, I want to say Black Ops 1, that the maps have kind of gotten this way. Look at this map. Look at it. Just look at it. What do you see on this map that you don't see on a regular Call of Duty map? Foliage. Just look at it. Like, watch this upcoming section. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and skip up to this upcoming section. What did I do here? Well, I took a route that went through a visual barrier. Visual barriers are something they've kind of taken out of Call of Duty maps. Can you think of any map that really has visual barriers anymore? Think of Jungle. You remember Jungle? What did Jungle not have? Jungle had no foliage whatsoever on the maps. It was a pretty much clean looking map. It had nothing in the way of visual cover. You couldn't hide yourself from any way, shape, or form, and there was nothing to keep you hidden. I'm using a flash suppressor, M1A1 carbine in this game, and so that's pretty much keeping me off the map. Flash hiders on this game are pretty much silencers for the rifles. So basically, I'm kind of preying on these people, staying out of visual cover, and using dead silence to sound whore them while I systematically figure out which way they're shooting. So when they shoot on their dots, I know that they're going after my teammates. And when they go after my teammates, I can easily come up behind them and just plug away from them. This is another example of how they've made Call of Duty more and more friendly for novice players. And you know, I beat this horse into the ground, and yes, it does bother me that, you know, the game I love and the game I fell in love with is becoming more and more easy access, and makes the game more random, and it destroys the skill gap even more. Because this foliage added a layer of skill to the game. You believe it or not. You make, oh, that's camping skill. No, it's rushing skill as well. A rusher could use this foliage just as well as a camper. It was part of the map, and part of the map that you could take advantage of. A person that didn't play the game seriously would not think to use the foliage. He would run through it, and he would very easily get shot down. Whereas a person that actually has a keen eye and a mind for tactics could easily take advantage, blink around the foliage just like I did, but I did it a little bit slower than a rusher would do. Or, you know, just use the visual cover to keep himself hidden. I use a great example coming up right here. Watch this. I'm looking through the foliage since I can see movement, and I see more people are coming. So I pick the first dude off. I'm like, okay, I'm getting low on ammo here. So I switch over to my secondary, which I picked up. And boom, I pick up 2 more kills. A guy gets smart, tries to shoot me through the foliage, but he misses, and I end up picking him off. And I end up getting turned on. But that's 23-1. That was a very good starting life. And I feel like it adds so much dynamics to the map. Not every map had to be like this. Cliffside's a map like this. Let's think of some others that I really like to use the foliage on. Modern Warfare 2. One of my favorite maps to scout snipe on was actually Favela. It was more like an urban area. And Favela had like gardens, they had barrels, they had that little tree area right behind the A flag that you could hide in. There was numerous times in videos that I actually hid into that tree line and let people come past because more than enough people were coming to me. It actually gave the ability to have stealth into the game. Obviously, stealth slows the game down and a lot of people don't enjoy it, but stealth is something that they constantly put into the game itself. Why do you think the ghost perk keeps reappearing in Call of Duty year in and year out? Because of stealth. And like, this right here was something that didn't pop out to me that was important, but the overall map design has gotten worse and worse and worse. I mean, it's getting more and more linear. It's almost going to the area of like a Halo type map design. When I say Halo type map design, Halo pretty much has 2 sides that are very symmetrical. And Call of Duty is kind of getting that way too, being very symmetrical. And the more they go toward MLG, the more symmetrical the maps are going to be, the more random the maps are going to be, because of lag compensation getting worse every year, and the faster the weapons are killing every year. And I think a lot of it has to do with my lack of passion for Call of Duty in the last 2 years. I really haven't had a passion for Call of Duty since the midway through Black Ops 1. I love the game to death in Modern Warfare 2. I played the dickens out of the game in Modern Warfare 2. I mean, I had like 18 days played by December. Dead serious. I was actually way up there in the kill leaderboards. I was the first 10th prestige in Modern Warfare 2, and I mean, I played it till I put band-aids on my fingers to keep, because I was getting sores on my fingers for holding my PlayStation 3 controller. But what can you do? All I can do is cry about it, because it's not going to change, and it is what it is. All we can have is nostalgic moments and pistol whipping snipers on cliffside. 36-3. What do you guys think about foliage? Do you think they should bring it back to the maps? I liked the maps better myself when they were more of a chess game instead of a checkers game.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm back, and I'm bringing you a great commentary today. And this is just a little, I don't know, slash fest beatdown I actually got with a couple buddies of mine. It's some hard point. I'm playing Anchor right here, and it kind of just spirals out of control after a really good, successful Anchor. You notice we're down by 20 points right now, but that's going to change really soon. You know, I've been looking at a lot of videos lately, and every video that I see on my feed, well, I'm not say every video, half the videos I see on my feed has something to do with the Xbox or the PS4. You know, somebody's always trying to get state of the art, top of the line, this breaking news, that whole ordeal. And I want to go ahead and say that I'm not really that excited for the new consoles, to be perfectly honest. I don't feel like I'm done with these consoles. I mean, it feels like they're just now getting to the point where they actually can stop working on the graphics and start actually working on the gameplay. It feels like it's kind of turned around in that mannerism. It feels like gaming has hit that wall where the actual game has to stand on its own and not just new graphics and new features. And a lot of people say that the PlayStation 1 was the last great console, and some people argue that the PlayStation 2 was the last great console. Mainly because a lot of people could basically make games for them. One of the things I enjoyed as a kid growing up when I had my PlayStation 2 was the ability to go get what you call greatest hits. And these greatest hits might not always be the best games. And sure, these things are still out there, but how often do you see $20 brand new games anymore? You don't. It just doesn't happen. If you want a $20 game now, you got to go into the bargain bin on a used CD disc up at your local GameStop. That's just the way it works. But the fact is, the more people that did it, the more people who threw their hat in the ring, so to say, the more chance you would get a hidden gem. And I loved finding hidden gems. I mean, one of the games I found on PlayStation 2 was a game called The Blade of Alandar. Nobody's probably ever heard of this game. Well, I'm sure somebody has in the comment section. But for the most part, it's an unknown game. But it was fun. It was very fun. It was tedious at times, but the fact is, you could play 2 players. Me and my brother enjoyed it. We had a really good summer off The Blade of Alandar, $20. I don't think there's a game out there that would basically be able to substitute that. Trust me, there's still good games. And then there's games that are good games that get bad raps. I've been playing one recently. It's called The Operation of Raccoon City. It's a Resident Evil knockoff by Slant 6 Games, the guys that took a shot at the last SOCOM game, I think. Well, they did a SOCOM game. That's the last thing I've heard of them doing. And man, it's a really good game. I've been playing through the DLC of it, me and my buddy Magmar. And it's a fun game. It's a really fun game. It relies strategy, relies teamwork, and the team, you kind of just code together and coordinate. Love games like that. But I think what really bothers me is that everybody can pretty much agree that the cornerstone of everything in the gaming market nowadays is first-person shooters. Everything is the derivative of a shooter. Fallout, Skyrim is kind of a derivative of a shooter. Okay, I can't say Skyrim, but like Fallout, Call of Duty, Battlefield, Max Payne, Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption. They all have one common characteristic. They all have a gun. And where's the side scrollers at nowadays? Where's the adventure games? Where's the games that where's the Final Fantasies at? Final Fantasy has taken a huge backseat in the last consoles. Yes, they came out with Final Fantasy 13, but seriously, that 13 and 13.2 is what we get for this generation consoles? Man, what happened to the PlayStation Final Fantasies? Tactics, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 7. These things were golden. These were some of the best games to ever grace gaming, and they all came out on the same system. I think a lot of people try too hard. I honestly do. And I think people are expecting too much for their money. Point an example. One of my favorite games of all time is Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2. You know how long Resident Evil takes to beat the game? Hour and a half. If you would put Resident Evil 2 out nowadays for $60, you get hung for it. People would castrate you. Magazines would give you low ratings. People want these 20-hour games. What happened to simple games? I guess there's the marketplace, but I don't know. I want simple games back. I do. And like, Magmar asked me, what do I think about the new systems? I was like, just not excited for them. Realistically, the only game I'm excited for this year is The Last of Us. Why? Because it's something different. Well, it's not something different. It's something different besides FPS. What do you guys think with the FPS? Are you tired of them? Let me know in the comment section below. And thank you for watching my video. Alright. What's up, guys? It's your boy Wings of Redemption. And we're playing some Raccoon City Echo 6 Expansion Pack 2. I know this is not a game that a lot of people are familiar with, but this is a game I've been having a lot of fun with lately. I always got my boy Magmar.
What up?
Rolling deep. It's probably you guys first time he's ever heard his voice. I know he's had a lot of little comment fights with people. What's up with those comment fights, dog?
I don't even know, man. People hating.
People hating, son. Hell, you know, people being what word should we use here? Ungrateful for what you do, or what you give them. That's pretty much the normal for society. I mean, like, everybody has a hater.
Oh, definitely.
Was the Cat Williams saying, if you got 6 haters this summer, you should be 0 for 16 in the winter. Throw your hate game up.
Oh, dude. Cat Williams for days.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people didn't like this game. Got a lot of bad reviews.
Oh, yeah. I think so. I think that's why a lot of people kind of push away from it too, just because what people say about it.
This is mission 5 of the Echo Team 6.
Oh shit, this looks insane.
Oh, it doesn't look good right out the gate. Oh, bomb dog.
Oh shit, dude. Oh, a bunch of Crimson Heads.
Oh yeah. I'm playing a field scientist named, what would you call him, Sonia?
Yeah, I think it's Sonia. Yeah.
Yeah, Sonia? Whatever. I might be mispronouncing his name. He's from Africa.
African tribe.
Yeah, gentleman of African descent. Man, we cleared that out pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, I thought that was going to take an hour.
Oh!
You get blown up?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Get back on the ground, zombies. What are you doing? Damn, I'm already low on ammo.
More zombies over here.
Oh, fire.
We're playing on the professional difficulty here, so for those of you who are unfamiliar with the game, that means generally, if you're not shooting effectively, zombies are going to take a lot of hits.
Yeah, they're gonna fuck you up a lot.
Oh yeah, we might get fucked up a lot too. I mean, that's just going to be a given.
Oh, definitely.
Let's see here. All right, suck up on our ammo. So, what made you change from DJ to I don't know what her name is, Willow?
I don't know, man. DJ, it just seems like if his special power just doesn't really do that much unless it's a crowd of zombies, and I can just stealth around with her.
You know, he has other ones like Guns Ablazing, which pretty much makes you invulnerable.
Yeah, that, and then he has one that gives you infinite ammo too. But I just like the stealth mode, dude. Especially when we're like in a tough spot, I can just stealth mode it out and just help out.
Uh-oh. I know what I got to do with those.
Oh shit.
You fight the zombies. You shoot him. I keep him occupied.
Yeah. So I'm loading on him. Harley, get out of the way, Jesus.
I always try to keep Harley on the team.
Yeah.
It'd be so nice if you like could overload them with like the hypno stuff.
Oh, dude, that'd be sick.
Let's let him fight the other hunter.
Oh, hell yeah. Hunter vs. Hunter. Shit.
Yeah, the field science is like, oh, it's like bet. Which frog can take a shit first?
Yeah.
You fight him.
Bring it. Oh shit, they're coming over here.
Come on.
There we go. There we
The one
go.
on the right's weaker if you want to shoot at him.
Yeah. There we
He's
go.
dead.
Yep.
You got nothing else for it to fight, do we?
I don't think so. Let's go farther ahead, see if
Well,
there
it
is.
looks like he still ignores us if I have him under my control. So let's just put him back under my control.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, there's a couple of zombies over here. Oh my god, head just exploded.
Let's kill the hunter here. He's really weak.
Alright.
There, I got him. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, there's a final attack thing.
Oh.
Oh, blew off his leg.
Here comes another hunter. What is this? Man, this guy's got tons of health. What? He is.
He's just walking away like for nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, give me your face.
Yeah, the hunters, they have an armored back, so you got to kind of shoot them in the front. If you guys are interested in playing this game, dude, it's like $10. Like, if you want to get the expansion is $10 a piece. You get 3 extra missions. You going to shoot this guy for us, Magmar? I'm out of ammo.
Yeah, I got plenty of ammo in my secondary. I'm trying to shoot him. But
Okay,
it keeps
I'm on the
turning.
secondary too. He's red right now. That's another one of the field scientist abilities. I can see how damage and hurt and weak spots.
Oh, really, dude? That's awesome.
Yep.
There we go. Let's try. I know there's an ammo crate around here somewhere. Oh, I got a first aid over here.
Alright, I got 3 antiviral. Here's an ammo box right here.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. Oh, another hunter.
Oh,
See if we can get around and shoot him in the face. Oh, yeah. He's down.
holy crap, that was fast.
Yeah, that one didn't really put up too much of a fight.
No, he's just
kind of give us some time so I can actually get my skill back up. I only get 5 shots, and I got to wait like 30 seconds after the
Oh,
fifth
really?
shot.
The cooldown is 30 seconds? Damn.
Yeah, it's a big cooldown. I should have have it back. It pretty much makes hunters worthless, so that's a good thing.
Definitely. I just can't wait when we get to see some liquors in action.
Alright, let's see what we got to do here. Boom, blow your leg off. What is that?
Oh, it's a hunter, dude. Damn, we're getting them a lot this level. There's
Yep.
2 of them.
I got one.
Nice. Oh, he's weak already.
Let's fight that guy.
Dang, Harley's getting fucked up.
Yep.
Oh shit, they're coming, they're coming. Oh, Harley's down.
Oh, Harley, come on, buddy.
Oh, Harley's down. No.
Uh-oh.
Alright, I got him, I'm reviving him. Yeah, that's why I like camo too, because I can just instant revive him. No one even be worth like touching me at all.
Alright, the one on the right's really hurt.
Yeah, hold on.
The one that's running right here, right in front of you.
Shit. I got no ammo on this one.
There we go, I got him.
He was coming for me too. That was close.
I got him.
Nice.
The field science is fucking legit versus hunters, dude.
Yeah, man. No joke.
Straight up legit. What do we have here? Ammo. Oh!
I got her down.
Did you kill her?
Hey,
No?
No, I just put her down.
Oh, this is going to be a red one.
Oh yeah, shit. These are a lot tougher, guys. They're fucking ridiculous to kill.
Where's he at?
I think he's in the middle. Yeah, he's over there, in the middle of the map.
There's okay. Let's grab way towards him then. Crimson Head.
Oh.
She dead? Yeah.
That guy dead yet? He's just sitting there.
Alright. Friendly fire is on this game, so we had to kind of watch our shots.
Yeah.
Got two guys coming up behind you, Mag.
He's coming behind us, dude.
Where's he at?
Oh shit, he just fucked me up. No.
I got him.
Oh shit, he's still bitch slapping me.
Yeah, he's still going to hit you, but he's going to be a lot less aggressive when I got him.
Yeah. Got anything to fight him? I don't think so.
He automatically attacks anything that's closest to him, like enemy-wise.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Oh, shit.
Get him off me. Get him off me.
Oh, it's coming for me now. Oh, no, it's on you.
I got
Take his ass down. Take his ass down.
He's hurt bad. He's hurt. He's in orange. Keep giving him the old lead salad. There we go.
Oh no, it's on me. Have you done his execution yet, dude?
Yeah, he turns you into a Crimson Head.
Oh, nice.
Like whatever I kill, like I'll do it on this next dude. Oh, never mind. He is turning into a Crimson Head. There he goes. Now he's mine.
Oh, nice, dude.
He'll turn into a Crimson Head ally and fight to his death.
Oh, he vanished.
Oh, he died. The physical damage actually killed him.
Oh,
whoa.
Shit. Oh, I think we nabbed one. Yeah, we nabbed the red one.
I'm trying to get as close as possible. Oh, I need to use the first aid here. Tell me when his thing wears off, because I can't see it when the glass is on.
I think it wore off. I'm not sure. Yeah, he's fucking up.
Stick him again. Come on, buddy.
There's zombies in the room with us. Ah, shit.
Okay. Hey, he's hurting bad. Just keep killing him. There we go.
Yeah. Nice. Who's down? Oh, she's down. I got her.
Alright. I got Tweed.
Nice.
Too bad we don't have Beltway with us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, dude. Playing with Beltway was so fun.
Beltway the destroyer of worlds.
Hell, I don't want to get in the room, zombie. Jesus.
I hate Crimson Heads, dude.
I know. They just infect you with one shot. I hate it. I got a first aid, so I got that for later. If we get in trouble.
I got 3 antiviral things.
Oh, really? Oh, shit, dude. I didn't. Wait, can you carry? Can you carry 3?
My character can. That's one of his abilities.
Oh, nice.
Like Harley, he's the medic, so he can carry 3 first aids.
God, dude, why did we not play with this character before?
I need that green herb.
Oh shit! Here, I'll first aid you.
No, well, okay, we can do that too. What do we have here? Juggernaut. Is that an ammo thing behind it? No.
I don't think so.
I don't want the Juggernaut. I want the riot gun. It's a lot better for shotguns.
Oh, definitely.
The Juggernaut shoots fast. It's just not very
powerful.
Powerful, yeah. Oh, I found another first aid.
Wait, who are we shooting? Oh, the zombies. We've been playing the special forces so much. I've started to shoot the Marines and stuff.
Yep, the Marines are on our team.
Yeah. There's ammo right here on the right.
Oh, these are all our teams. Where's
yeah.
Ammo? Okay, I see it.
Who are you shooting at?
I thought there was gonna be some USS guys here.
I think there might be because there's a turret down there.
Okay, let's go up into. You hear that funny sound?
Yeah.
What is that? There's 2 turrets. Get to the dead factory. Breach the USSS barricade. Okay. Okay. Stay behind the cars. Look for a way to disable the turret. Whoa!
Whoa, what happened?
I don't know. Something did a lot of damage to me. Can you pick me up?
Yeah, holy shit. Popped my head up and got me. Tried reviving you from the cover.
Oh, I got you? Okay. So we got a first death. The first death's out the way. I wish you could just stay down. I'll go on cover to cover.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Crawl?
Yeah. Oh, crap.
Hey, hell was that? Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for my,
oh, my lord.
camera regen. Come pick you up from here. Yeah, I got you from the cover, yeah. Alright.
Alright. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, hold on. I think I got like 5 more seconds for my my camera regen.
Take your time. I think the best, if we fail this time, I think the best bet is me to stay back and you come deactivating the provider.
Yeah, that's trying to do, but it didn't last that long, so I gotta run place to place and wait. Can I get around there? Yeah, okay, yeah. Alright, I'm good. I'll get you up first.
I'm going right back behind this car.
Oh, what the hell was that? It
oh,
exploded.
I think I might have killed you.
Yeah, a bunch of yeah, that's you throwing nades over there.
I think I might have killed us.
There's 3 back there. Oh, actually, there's a lot more. Holy crap!
Did you disable the turret?
Yeah, I think it blew up. No, they're still there. Yeah, no, I couldn't do it.
Oh no! Oh, all right. So we know what to do now.
Not kill our teammates.
All right. I'm gonna pick this up and.
Oof. Alright, I'm going for it.
I'm gonna try to kill these troops off here.
Alright, I disabled it.
Oh, reestablishing connection. Are you still with me? Ow.
Yeah, it shows you in the game, man. Aw,
Okay.
dude, I'm getting fucked up.
Okay, we're still here. I got hit hard.
Yeah, I'm surrounded, dude.
Keep your head down, son. I got you. I got your back.
Oh, yeah, Harley healed me.
Alright. I'm coming up to you.
Look at this.
Why does it seem so like different now? It seems like it's so quiet.
I don't know, man.
Alright, let's pick that assault rifle up.
There we go. Alright, killed them all. Oh, they're on the other side. And we got all these zombies with us, too. Man, wish we could use these turrets on them.
That would be nice. Is there more turrets?
I don't think so.
It looks like
yeah.
there is.
Oh, yeah, there's one over there, yeah. I don't know. Is it disabled?
I don't know. Let's go ahead and look how much damage that guy took.
Yeah, I think it's disabled, dude.
Let's throw that over there.
Oh, just blowing zombies away.
Alright. Ooh.
Oh shit! I just sniped Harley.
Okay, man. Coming up with you. He's down.
One to the right.
Mm-hmm.
It's all you, man. Take him down.
Two of them here.
Oh, there's.
I got them both.
Nice.
Broke that neck.
There we go. Alright, is there anything around here that we can use?
No. Bolt action rifle. Don't know why we would need that. You see anything?
No, I don't see anything, man.
Let's just go into the dead factory and get away from these. Oh, there's a computer.
Nice intel.
No intel to report. All right, promising room right out the pit.
Yeah, yeah. Seriously, two healths. I'm guessing we're gonna get attacked when we go in there. I'm calling it. Oh no! I got the first aid. Are you weak at all?
I could use that herb if.
Yeah, it's in here. I'll save the first aid for us later. What else is in here? There's ammo in here too. In the bathroom.
Okay.
Kind of sucks it wouldn't come for both of us though.
You get the invite?
Yeah, should. Yeah, it's connecting. There we go. Loading. Tips. It's kind of weird that Connection's been doing this tonight.
Excuse me.
Bless you. Usually the Connection's fine and like we're doing flawless. It's weird.
What are we supposed to be doing here?
There we go. Go back up.
I've shot this guy like 1 billion times right now.
Alright, I'm back in, dude. Let's do it.
Alright, I mean, it's his. He's changing colors slowly but surely.
Let's get him down. Where are you running to? Yeah, where'd he go? Oh, what are you hiding in the corner for? Oh, he's down, dude. He's down.
Move, 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 move. What the fuck, Harley?
Oh my god, that Harley, bro.
Alright, he's getting reddish. About time to go and pop him again.
There we go.
Well, slowly shots down on him. He's getting really hurt.
Yeah. Time to kill him up.
I got him right here, I think.
Grenade launcher. Hey, pick up the grenade launcher, dude.
He's almost done. He's deep red right now.
Alright, bro.
Come on, come on, come on. Reload the shotgun. Got him.
Nice, dude. Nice, dude.
Got my hat trick.
Sweet.
What the hell?
Shit, what the hell is that, bro? Looks like a giant ray gun or something. What the hell? Oh, we got another Tyrant? Crap. Where's that gun thing at?
Alright.
Oh, shit, dude.
I think this guy's gonna turn into one of the super tyrants.
Yep.
There's a second tyrant. Third tyrant.
Holy crap, dude. This is gonna get insane. Are they fighting that one?
Ah.
What is going on? Oh, man. This is crazy.
I don't know. Just keep blazing your gun.
Definitely. Oh crap! Just got knocked out.
Lots of dead bodies over here.
Yeah.
You're a little too aggressive, buddy.
Oh man. Shoot him up! Shoot him up! Oh, another one? Oh man. Oh, never mind.
Damn it, son.
Oh, Super Tyrant again? Holy crap, man. What is
Whoa!
going on right now?
This shit ain't cool, dude.
Not at all. This is getting too much, dude. Revive that bitch over here. I can't tell if they're fighting each other because they smack each other around and get close to each other. Are you controlling?
I got one tire. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's probably why.
I'm the one. I got the one in red.
I'm glad the DLC is harder than the regular storyline, dude. That's insane.
Yeah.
You would never have to go against this many tyrants.
I can't even fuck around with the I can't even like control the big tyrants.
Oh, really? Trying to fuck them up.
Whoa! Come back here, son. Alright, he's behind me.
Got one on fire. Oh, dude, one's down. Sweet. Now we have 3 Super Tyrant left, so that's even better.
This one super tire I'm shooting at's really hurt.
I'm just trying to spray with my light machine gun, dude. Oh no! There we go. I think one's down. Yeah, one left.
That one right here is really hurt.
Oh shit. Oh, he's down, dude. Yeah, there we go. Dude, that better be an achievement, man. That was insane.
You gotta kill 3 of them as an achievement.
Holy crap.
I ain't got no ammo.
Harley's down, dude. We just got fucked up.
Come on, Harley, get back up, baby. Oh, that's mission number 2.
Nice, dude. I got derailed.
My score got derailed.